Yeah, but I'm getting it on. I'm getting the webcam on because I've been doing yapathons with a lot of people actually, and what I've been doing with the yapathons is I've just been like bringing up their stream, but then their voice is desynced. So it's like, if we're gonna yap, why not turn on the fucking webcam?
Oh,
So that way you get the fucking real time synced up audio video experience.
dude, you're five head, just like you call it the cuck shed.
Coke shit, bro. Yeah, I'm innovating, man. I'm innovating. Like, why have desynced audio and video when we could have synced audio and video?
Legend. Yeah. So does that mean you want me to share my camera too?
Yeah, bro. Get that shit. Wait, I'm sure you're you got a professional setup, right? Aren't you sponsored by Elgato, bro?
Yeah. Hold on. Start virtual cam. I gotta send that, right? Let me send this.
No, but Elgato cameras, they have drivers where the camera can be used by multiple devices.
Oh, what?
If you got like a Camlink Pro or something, you can just have it on. You don't need to do virtual camera or anything.
You see me here?
Yeah, bro.
All right, we're locked. We're locked in and tiled. Let me pull this up too. All right, I think that kind of works.
I'm getting you locked down. 1 second, bro. 1 second.
Boom. I don't know. I think it's kind of looks decent on my. Yo, chat. Does this look decent? It's like some decent tech. That's clean. All right.
But you're too fucking quick, brother.
I just dragged Discord on my main monitor. It's not. It's kind of scuffed, bro.
Oh, what the hell? Wait, you're not gonna game while yapping?
Dude, I'm gonna do like a quick 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6 hour React intro and then get into gaming.
Okay, 3, 4. Oh, a 5-hour React intro.
Yeah,
Holy.
I mean, yesterday was like 6 or 7 hour intro, and then we did like an hour or 2 of gaming. It was sick. My background.
Is that real? Yeah, background. Wait, because you moved into a new place. I watched one of your vlogs or something.
Bro, you're looking right into my soul with that. Hey, Quin, what's going on?
Yeah, okay. This is my preview right here, brother. Yeah, I'm looking at you. No. I watched a vlog, and you've just moved into a new place recently with your wife or your fiance.
Yeah, with my wife. It's been 4. We moved in 2020. I don't know what happened at the time. It's been 5 years almost. It's nuts. But yo, I was just watching your vlog, and I've got to say, I loved it. I love like the honest transparency into your life, like no BS, just straight up honesty. I feel like I really got to know you better.
I mean, do you understand it was a mockumentary, right? So I know America. So this is New Zealand. Do you know any? Do you watch Fly the Conchords or anything?
Wait, mockumentary? What do you mean? You weren't being serious?
What do you know?
Wait,
dude.
You don't like burgers?
No. Okay, no burgers. Okay, so a mockumentary is it's like there's an element of truth. It's kind of like a meme, right?
Okay.
I say Xaryu, right? I'm fucking around, right? I'm just fucking around. But there's an element of truth to that. You are roaching sometimes.
Wait, you don't think I'm a roach? Okay, that's good.
No. It's like
what I'm saying. Boys, we're up the hood.
No. You're not understanding the nuance here, Xaryu. Okay, no. I'm saying you're like just like Piggy was a roach. Fucking little roach.
Yeah, that guy is a roach. Yeah. Okay.
Straight up. Okay. But then at the same time, I'm fucking around, right? It's a bit of a meme. Just like the documentary, right? There's truths there, but we are taking the piss quite hard, right?
Okay.
So I mean, what parts do you think were truthful, and what parts do you think were not truthful? So you just watched the doco.
Yeah. No, I was about to skip it, and then there was like one guy in my chat. Everyone said skip, and one guy said watch it, it's worth it. So I was like, I'll give it 60 seconds and see if it hooks me, and it hooked me in. I watched the whole 15 minutes. And I mean, I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Like I said, I like the honesty, the burger eating. The big thing I wanted to call you about, and I was actually going to message you yesterday, and I went to message you on Discord, and it said Quin is not receiving any friend requests. I don't know if it's like a bug on Discord.
It's not a bug, bro. If you have friend requests on, then you leave your Discord for a couple of days, and then you get like hundreds of randos just trying to add you. And most of the time, it's not like genuine people wanting to add you. It's just like fucking scams and bots.
Okay, so we're flexing how many people want to be friends with.
I mean, what you gotta say. The WoW community is probably less autistic than like the PvE community, right? So
maybe
I'm probably dealing with more neurodivergent people than you are on average. But yeah, no, I have that shit disabled. Otherwise, it's not good, bro. Well, that's my experience personally. But how the fuck do you deal with it, bro? Do you just like go through and like add everyone, or do you just like decline everyone?
I just decline them all. I decline them all.
I fucking hate that, bro.
But dude, I have to see it. Like if Quin69 is adding me, then I would think a second before declining it, right? So like there's people that I have to like wait and see before declining.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, you can do that still. You just get into a, whatever. You just go like, hey. Like you just say, yo, add me on Discord for a clip, and then you both like get into a channel or whatever, and then you add from there, bro. There's a way, bro.
Okay.
Although you send your Twitch chatters out as like little minions to do work for you. That's what I had a bunch of people coming in saying Xaryu's crying, bro. Xaryu's crying. He wants to contact you ASAP. Like,
Xaryu's crying.
Xaryu's crying, bro. Like I was like, oh fuck, he's crying, bro. I need to.
I was pretty sad. I was pretty sad that you didn't add me. So yeah, that is truthful. Speaking of truthful, bro, you really think War Within was bad, huh? I thought that was one of the best expansions they've ever dropped.
Which one?
War Within.
Is that the latest one?
Oh, come on, Quinn. We know what War Within is. Yeah.
I don't know which one. I'm genuinely serious. I don't remember the latest expansion's name.
Yeah, the latest one, yeah.
Yeah, the latest one. I did, yeah.
Fun,
I
huh?
thought it was fucking dog shit, bro. Fucking complete ass. Like the opposite.
Huh.
The opposite.
You don't like delves or anything?
I tried delves, but obviously you were like locked out of the more difficult ones.
Oh, that was too hard to unlock them all?
Well, no, Xaryu, bro. Okay, no, Xaryu. Dude. Okay. Well, Josh.
Yeah, Josh. Yeah.
Josh. Yeah. Okay, bro. Doug. They were all trivial to the most extreme. Like it was like a theme park, kind of like doing a daily quest in some zone. And all the harder difficulties were locked behind some sort of time gate. And and everything I wanted to do was locked behind a time gate. And then the one thing that I'm thinking, I can at least grind out PvP gear. That'll take like a few weeks, right? Get like pimped out gear, go out and fucking shit on some noobs, like back in the old days. Nah. Not even 6 hours, every single piece of gear, full PvP gear. And then I was like, well, what the fuck am I even playing this game for? And then they had disabled trinkets in PvP, so I couldn't even go to like PvE zones to get cool PvE trinkets to go showing people with those. I couldn't even use PvE weapons. Basically, all the systems that would keep me playing the game and lock the fuck in weren't there. So then the expansion did not, kind of like how you were like, I'll watch this video for 60 seconds, I'll see if it hooks me. 0% hook, bro. The only thing that was hooking me is maybe that chick's feet from the main story.
Oh, you like that? You like that part?
Yeah, it was kind of weird how the devs were like really enhancing those feet shots. I don't know if you saw that. It was really kind of
they went back to it like 2 to 3, 4 times.
Crazy, bro.
I just want to let you know I'm still in your strat of the gameplay camera while talking thing. I think that's actually super 5-head. Yeah, I'm doing that. Get to level up.
You just game, bro. Right now I'm looking for lock boxes, and there's some guy ninjaing my boxes.
Makara. That's the only, you have to Makara now.
Well, the thing is, Makara, you say that, but the opportunity cost. Okay, obviously
you think he's gonna beat you, right? You think he's gonna beat you?
Well, no. Well, if I'm guaranteed gonna win, well then what's that's kind of a lame Makara to begin with. So then you've got to go on with an element of potentially losing, right? But then I have one character. I don't have a level 60. If I lose, then I have to get back to the beginning. So it's like okay.
I saw a clip of you saying that you're gonna smoke Peekaboo in a Makara level 60.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking destroy that kid. Although I think he's level 0 again, dog. So,
bro,
but if he ever makes it back to level 60, bro, I'm gonna put him in the ground.
Quinn, you haven't left your shed in 10 years. Peo hasn't left his mom's house in 20. Like all he's done the whole time is play classic WoW. There's a 0% chance you're beating Peo in a Makara, bro. I'm just giving it to you straight.
Oh, Peo easily. Peo, no, he's mechanically not very gifted.
Dude, it's classic WoW, bro. Like Peo knows what to do. He knows what not to do. Like there's no way. Yeah, Peekaboo you'd smoke instantly. Yeah, that guy has. I'm
gonna be getting. Yeah. I got a lot of rogues to put in the ground, so I'm basically gonna have a list here. Once I get to 60, gonna get equivalent gear, and then we're just gonna start fighting them all to the death. That's the plan. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna go in undergeared. If we are gonna have like rules, it's gonna be we're gonna have some sort of. Oh, I did see. I'm lagging at the game, bro. Oh my god, bro, dude.
What are you gonna level next?
Holy. No, I was like spamming at the globals and nothing was happening, and then all of a sudden it unlagged, and then the guy was dead. Okay, we're good. Oh, sorry about that, bro.
All right, yo. Okay, troll aside. I want to learn more about the shed because, all right. So I'm a new father. I have a 15-month-old, like a 1-year-old, and so I'm screaming a lot in here because I'm gaming. You know what I mean? I'm going for kills. I'm going for kill streaks, or carrying people, helping people get rating, whatever it is, and we're gaming pretty hard. And the thing is, my wife is out there, and it's close proximity. Okay, so the shed is a solid strat. So I was gonna message you about the schematics, the lokes, like the mats, like everything required to craft something like that.
Once you go shed, you never go back. So I did what you did here, and you had, because I remember watching your video of you doing the tour, and I think I may even watch it on my stream, like doing this, the 5-hour stalling period that you do. And I was actually being highly critical, saying, "You fucked up, man. You should have had a separate external building. The sound's gonna go through.
Okay.
You're gonna start waking up the baby when they get to like 3, bro. You like right now the infants, and they can sleep through pretty much anything, right?
Yeah,
they're pretty good. Once they get to like 3, they hear like, oh, daddy's saying something. Like, I'm trying to go to bed, but daddy's saying something in the fucking room over there. They like open their eyes, and then they start waking up, and they run over, and then you're yelling like, kill, full poly.
Yeah.
Fucking what, okay, boom, your kid's awake, and then your wife's basically gonna fucking murder you, bro.
Yeah, no, exactly. So, okay, like just to defend myself from 5 years ago, it was our first home. We were engaged. We had no babies yet, and I was also like my stream was probably 10 times smaller than it is now, so like in a very different like position in terms of everything. So building,
you were still yelling though, bro. You were still yelling.
Yeah, I was still yelling, but like $500,000 sheds out in the backyard, it didn't quite add up, Quinn. All right, I'm not gonna go in debt for these sheds, but I'm just trying to figure out exactly. I mean, it definitely seems worth it. All right, definitely seems worth it, especially with a family streamer. Like it all adds up. So I just want to.
Your current setup is doomed, is what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
so as the kids get older,
like, I need to move for sure. Yeah,
100%. It's doomed. It's not going to work. So you need to basically work out a way. I would suggest a fully detached and multiple meters away.
Okay.
You don't need hardcore soundproofing or anything. It's the air gap. That's what creates the thing. And then you're going to need. It depends. Sound actually, if I'm yelling fully at my other shed, my neighbors could hear me, and actually my wife could hear me if their windows were open. So
if you died right now to like lag or something, everyone would know that you died. You're like your whole house.
No. This current shed, this current shed is literally in the woods in the middle of nowhere. So like this current shed is fucking.
Wait, it's not near the house at all?
It's about a 1-minute walk.
Holy crap!
It's a 1-minute walk. Yeah. Well, we. The TLDR is because of the layout of the old house. There was nowhere with the proper studio I'm gonna build. We had to save that spot, right? So I can't build there because we're gonna be building like a big studio.
Wait, so you're making a third shed? What how many?
So this one here, this shed that I'm in right now is this is like some guy. I just offered to buy his house because he had like 3 dogs and like fucking was making way too much noise. So I just bought his house, and then I turned it into the shed. Yeah.
What, you bought your neighbor's house because he was making too much noise?
Yeah, bro, dude. Okay, dog. He have fucking 3 dogs that were just barking,
brother.
Incessantly.
What? Now I understand this video way more. Are you kidding me? You bought your neighbor? That's like an Elon Musk move. You bought all the houses around him. That's wild.
The other neighbor was like, "Please, bro, buy my house, dog."
Oh
like, because after I bought this guy's house, I basically got scammed on this. It's got around town, and that's like, that interview that was not fake with the guy saying like.
Wait, that was the real neighbor?
That was a guy who knows of me.
Okay.
I had people stop me on the road, bro, like offering like they were like 2 blocks away and like, yo, buy my house too, bro, because.
You're just known as the guy that overpays for the houses? That's wild.
It was bad. Yeah, it was not good. Like unironically not good. Like people stopping me in the car, but. It worked out really well, and let me tell you, once you go shed life, so I had a previous shed before the shed, and I've got another shed, and we're moving to the final version of the shed, but what the difference between operating in a room and constantly waking up your kids, waking up your wife, having to worry about, basically, do you notice you have to censor yourself?
I turned my entire stream family friendly the last year. Because I don't want to like be screaming and like cussing and all this stuff for the kids around. So like,
but no, I mean even that though, not even that. Like censor isn't like literal. Like you have to turn down your volume knob and you can't pop off as hard.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, because I don't want to. Yeah, like the awareness of there's there's you know family around. It's like, well, I don't want to just be like that guy. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty loud anyway. But like, it's definitely.
But the whole thing where you've got that limiter on your brain thinking like, oh, my wife's in there and like her friends around, so I can't spoke out too much. And you have to like restrain yourself, bro.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, that's why I want to make the shed. Like, I think it's brilliant. It makes a lot of sense.
Well, so then once you get at the Cuck Live, GG. I would suggest for when you're doing like DJing sessions, like new expansion comes out, have a separate bed set up in there. Like, okay, pitch black. Don't build any no windows, bro. Okay. For the sleeping area. A kitchen in there for some cooking streams.
Oh,
so you want a kitchen in there?
Fire. You have the whole kitchen set up. Like, okay, first of all, why are you doing instant coffee? Like, get an espresso machine.
Okay, I've actually now elevated my coffee game.
Okay. I was like the one part of the video I was like kind of upset about, but all right, great.
I'd still, even having a very expensive coffee machine and buying like fresh beans that I've just ground and done all this stuff, it's still not as good as instant coffee with milk.
Shut up, dude. You're trolling yourself.
It's not as good, bro. I'm telling you.
You are okay, that's troll.
But in terms of black coffee, I will admit that from the machines, the black coffee is superior. So I'll give you that. But yeah, I'm a fucking, like, I'm basically half man, half cow. The amount of milk I used to drink anyway.
That's wild.
Yeah, so kitchen, bed.
Okay, bed.
You want to get a air. So wait, you live in what, Texas or
Arizona? Right? It's right.
So do you have air filtration and shit there anyway?
Yeah, there's a system in our house. Yeah, it's not like we don't need it too much here though. That like air's pretty clean.
Well, what you want to get though, so because if you open your windows up, then all the noise gets out, and then you can wake your baby up if their windows are open. Oh. So what you want to get is a thing that recirculates air, so you don't have to open up windows, and then that way you won't be. You can just you can yell poly, like full poly, kill as loud as you want, and you don't do. You're not even really doing 3-3 arena anymore, but still, if you want to like pog out, like Tyler 1 just died, bro, and you're like. you can do that as hard as you want, bro. You know, and you don't need to.
Bro, I was watching some moron die the other day, and what was it? I can't remember his name. It was
Older man.
No, it was Molten Core actually. First boss. I don't know how. I don't know how this guy pulled it off. No. Bro, I'm not kidding. This complete moron pops Blade Flurry, Adrenaline Rush, and like he's gonna grief his whole raid and get everyone killed. Bro, Karma hits him back in the face like 3 seconds later. Guy gets smoked. Oh my god.
I do regret calling everyone morons. On that Tyler clip, I was calling everyone morons. I regret it, Xaryu. Okay, it was a bit far. It was a bit far.
Gosh.
I mean that was a moronic. Like in real time, I was like, that's such a dumb fucking call.
I mean, yeah.
But then I was calling them morons because it was moronic. It wasn't. Whereas at my death, I wouldn't describe as moronic. It was more unlucky.
Bro, did you? I watched Summit's face in slow-mo. He's completely chill, and then he's just like, oh, I killed Quin.
It was legit a 2000 ms like delay like reaction, bro.
Bro, I'm leveling a rogue right now because of how fun rogues look. I'm not even kidding. Like that clip with the AR Adrenaline Rush, like Blade Flurry, that pops off.
Speaking as a person who played Red Paladin Classic for like a year or whatever. They're about 100 times as more engaging as like a Red Paladin.
Yeah, I agree.
It's insane. You know, you like sprint, gouge, blind, cheap shot, key shot. You have an interrupt, dude. Like what? Dude, I guess mages could do a lot as well, but
I main Ret Pally in Classic actually. Funny enough, for a few years until I went to Mage, and I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's just shit. You just being able to do more stuff, bro. Just being able to do more stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, man. Like I mean, I looked at the rotation on the mages and some of these bosses, bro.
So boring as a mage. Yeah.
You literally are just pressing one button, right? Like,
it literally only Frostbolt. Any other thing else, DPS loss. Any other button. So,
I guess you could press that button to like send gold to the priest for like power infusions, I guess.
Yeah, could be that.
DPS, DPS skill check.
Dude, I was playing, so normally on my hardcore characters, I play 100% of it on stream. And the reason is because like, well, one, I'm scared to die off stream, right? Like if I log in off stream, I don't want to die and then like we'd lose the footage of it and everything. I think you can respect that. Like you have like 10 different cameras around. You don't want to miss a single moment, right? And Anyway, I logged in the other day off stream to get a weapon for my samurai. It was like a samurai sword. And I log in the next day, and everyone is in my DMs accusing Elon Musk of piloting my account, logging in and like ranking me up while I was offline and getting me best in slot.
There it is, bro.
What do you personally think? Like, you think it's Elon, or do you think I'm full natty?
Well, dude, you're a full-time WoW. Like, I mean, you're like a WoW career guy, bro. Like, I'd tell, like, why the fuck are you paying someone to? If anyone's doing boosting, it'd be you boosting other people, right? Like, I mean, let's be real. You must have boosted at least 100 people in your lifetime, right? Like,
no, I never boosted, but I definitely knew someone who used to boost back in college.
You would have grew with people, though. You would have grew with people who are actively boosting people's other accounts, though, right?
Quinn.
At minimum.
Hold on. Is there a Blizzard statute of limitations that I need to be aware of here?
I know how that went, bro. I was in the high-rated arena scene. I was Oceanic, so I had to group with basically I could, and it'd be like, oh, bro, I'm actually this guy, but I'm playing on this other guy's account, bro. Do you want to group with me?
Wait, you were
like,
a high-rated arena gamer?
I killed you, bro, in multiple times.
Oh, you saw the clip of it, saved to like 3 different hard drives, send it over.
I did. I have them. I have it saved, bro. I killed you multiple times. I killed Jamili, bro. You guys would always accuse me. You would accuse me of cheating with like lag because I'm like from Australia, bro. I'm telling you, you guys, because I'll be like teleporting around, right? You remember back in Malt whenever like people kind of like different Oceanic, they said the net code was worse. I was one of those teleporting Australian guys, bro.
What was I doing 1v2s when you beat me?
No, it's 3v3 high rated, bro. We're talking high rated 3. Okay, to be clear, I was playing Beast Cleave, we were targeting mage groups, and maybe we did snipe mage.
Brother, that's you! You're sniping as Beast Cleave!
Okay,
oh my.
Okay, maybe I do that occasionally. Alright, bro,
wild.
But dude, if you dive, bro, these motherfuckers would dive without blocking, okay?
Yeah.
You would die without, you're like Van Rookie Andes, okay?
Bro, you realize block is on global cooldown, and Beast Cleave would kill you in like half a second, so you should
realize though when you're cleaned up, because I got weaker as tracking all your buffs, bro. I'm cleaning you up, prepping you up, and I see you at 60% life. That's 0 in my eyes.
Yeah,
all right?
I remember in-hand shamans, they'd zap. They just popped the zap button, and there was like lightning flowing from their fingers, and it just kill you in one hit. It's wild.
Jeez. Yeah, that was good. I remember that. I remember those days. The Xaryu days when you had your keyboard like at the front of your cam, and you had like a mic that was on the disc, and it would like reverberate through the keyboard. So like your keyboard was like 2 times as loud as your voice.
Yeah, that was a vibe.
It was good. It was good though, bro. It was like
early Twitch days. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Wait, so we played together a little bit in arena. I don't remember what expansion, WoD or something. We were doing like Rep Mage, I think. And then you started playing PoE Diablo. And then I haven't seen like a ton of your stream. Not that I don't like your stream. I just I haven't played the games a lot. So what have you been up to since playing WoW? Like a lot of isometric, like top-down style games.
So I was a Diablo Andy, and then I came to WoW to play WoW for a bit.
Oh, you
and
came
then,
from Diablo.
I came from Diablo, bro, to play WoW, and then I go back and I've played every single WoW expansion. The latest WoW expansions have just been complete dog water, so I haven't been really able to stay engaged for more than a few weeks. But yeah, some of them were decent. Like I really enjoyed Shadow. Well, Legion was probably I think that was probably peak, and I feel like it's
you think
downhill.
Legion was peak WoW? Well,
yeah, you understand? That's when they put in fucking M plus dog.
Yeah.
And I was loving M plus, and that's when I first tried PvE, and they had really good raids then, like Gul'dan, bro, Zenima, bro, Zenima. That was, I mean, that whole Nighthole place, what the fuck it was so good.
From the PvP perspective, I think by Legion it was already cooked, right?
Well, Legion, you know why Legion was cooked, right? It's because they had the PvP summit. Were you a part of that?
I think I was.
Yeah, there was.
Are you blaming me for the downfall of WoW? Is it my fault?
I'm blaming. I fucking hated the template system. Hated it. I was so anti.
I've got to say, the template system actually, looking back, absolutely sucked.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was so against it, and I didn't even. It was so bad that I didn't even do PvP. That like I was a PvP Andy, like a PvP like career guy, like who just loved PvPing. And it was so bad that I could not get into it, bro. Like that. Were you like multi? Like you got rank 1 or multi? I'm multiple glads. I'm multiple glads. Not rank 1, but just gladiator a few times.
And
but,
you came from D2, then played WoW, then played D3, then played
D3.
WoW. Oh, you started D3. Okay.
D3, bro. D3. Yeah,
So you started your stream with D3.
Yeah, I was gonna do Hearthstone, bro, but then I found a website that effectively said that I was top damage. Well, it didn't say that. I just saw that there was a website which had DPS rankings, and I was like, I could be those DPS numbers. And I put a special set of gear together that made my damage look really high, and I logged out, and I was at the top. So I was like, oh, I'm like the top damage guy. This is pretty big dick.
Whoa.
So then I started up Diablo 3, but actually that was a complete vanity metric, and no one actually cared about it.
Dude, you're pulling an Elon right now. There's some random metrics that and you're number one.
Good. It was a good hook though, bro. It was a good hook. People were like, what? The top damage guy in the world, bro? Hardcore? Oh.
I respect it. I actually, anyone that's watching, I would tell you to carve yourself out a niche and become the best at something completely random, because that is actually true. And then you do really, really, really good at that thing that like no one else has even like tried at. Like that's what I used to do with like 1v2s, and like I used to do that with 100 O's. No one was going for 100 O attempts, and then like I tried to do that on Twitch like early 2012 days, 2013, and people thought it was cool. No one else even tried. Like all the good players didn't even care about
Mitch
it.
Mitch Jones was going 42 and O's, right?
Yeah. Mitch hopped on doing that. And Soda.
Did he steal your meta?
I don't know who the first was. I think I talked to Soda Poppin', and Soda said he got inspiration for 42-0 from my 100 O's. I wouldn't claim that I was the first though. I don't know if someone did it before me, but
that's cool. I think 2v2 double DPS is the best.
It's so
weird.
Fun,
It's like not the most competitive, and it's kind of imbalanced, but I think it's definitely like the coolest form of PvP.
Yeah,
I was actually a little bit sad when they took away like incentivization for people to do twos, because like again twos, I feel like twos, even from like a watching it perspective as a person, because I used to be just watching the PvP streams, right? I didn't use to stream. I preferred to watch the 2v2 games, specifically double DPS 2v2. So like seeing those 42 and O's and 100 and O's and all that was fucking cool, bro. Even though you were like destroying people at like 1k rated, you would drop your MMR turbo low, right?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So we would drop the MMR low. And then we would kind of just, farm, because, it's good content. And then, like, when you think about it from a content angle, like, why was Fortnite so fun to watch when it first launched?
No matchmaking. Yeah,
no matchmaking.
People are good shitting on people.
Yeah, you have someone like Ninja, who's just like, like a OG pro for Halo or whatever. And he's just going in completely murking kids, just smoking them for hours. And you're just 1v10ing, and it's just like the best content. And it's like, how do you bring something like that to WoW? It's like, well, you do like something really tangible, go for a win streak, and then 42 and 0. Like I always thought that was the best content in Arena, because it's like the same thing with hardcore. It's like if you have no idea what WoW is, but you tune into a hardcore stream, you can tell if your character is dead or alive. So the barrier to entry is like really small. And with 42-0, you can see the number, like, okay, you're at 37-0. Clearly the stakes are pretty high right now, right? So it's really, really tangible.
And 1v1s, I feel like, are great for that. Which is a shame that they haven't really expanded on the 1v1. I don't know, like balance and dueling and stuff. It'd be almost like I always wondered, like, what would that be like if there was like an arena but for duels?
Yeah, a 1v1.
That'd be fucking crazy, right? Like, am I tripping?
No, you're right. But the problem is they can't put in duels in the retail because they're so bad. They're not, like, everyone has infinite healing. So a 1v1 as like a monk versus a mage, they're both DPS, would take like 20 minutes. A 1v1.
Yeah, it's shit.
It's awful. Back in classic WoW, like the 1v1 scene is weirdly, like, I don't know if Blizzard did this it must have been a mistake. It's either a mistake or genius. I think it must have been a mistake where, like, there's certain duel matchups that are just really incredible. And the same thing in TBC, and the same thing in Wrath. And then same thing in Kata. Kata has some good duels too.
I loved Wrath. Wrath dueling was correct. It's just like that turbo fast pace. Someone fucks up, triggers the wrong thing, they're just dead, right? Like that was just fun.
Bro, I lost my train of thought. I was fighting a mob and it parried 8 times in a row. 8. Oh. Parry.
Yeah, bro, fuck. But that's the beauty of classic though, bro. That fucking turbo RNG, like that, like people are trying to, like, we need to remove all RNG from fucking MMORPG games. Like, no, dude. We want. I feel like you want turbo, like that super random, like Summit 1G, bro. Whenever he popped off my ass inside that raid and proc like Wintry fucking twice with us extra attack from his fucking sword and like globals my guy, bro.
So you're happy you died.
I love that. Oh, dude, you guys understand? You're speaking to an enhanced enjoyer, bro. Like the person who was proccing Storm Strike on your ass with the fucking Wind Furies and just like,
true.
You know, I'm an enjoyer of that gameplay, not like the oh, he used to cooldown. No, I need to trade a cooldown, and then this cooldown here with a trade, where it's methodical, bro, and scripted, and it's just
I agree with you, but just to play devil's advocate for a second, when people go back in time and play old expansions like Wrath or TBC and they play Arena. Everyone has a billion weak auras now, and it plays really scripted, kind of like how it used to be, or not like it used to be at all, because players are so much better now. So like people are trading cooldowns even in older expansions because players are just way better now. So there's that.
Yeah, I mean, but still, I think that when you have that gameplay, which is more punishing, where it's faster paced, like if someone trinkets a blind, right, and then they're not on Stundia, and your rogue's next to him and just kidneys him, right, like just like he shadow steps over and just does that, and you make a switch. That's still cool versus like the retail expansions where you can't do that. Yeah. Where they fucked up massively, and they should just die, and the game should be over in like 2 minutes, but it's or like a minute, right? But oh, wait a minute. No, he's got like 5 things that passively heal him, and his health is actually just going up while he's in a stun, and there's no one healing him.
Well, so the reason for this is in Mythic Plus, you need a lot of defense and mobility, or else you just instantly die. Like M Plus has so many mechanics now and so many different random things where if you don't have passive healing, you don't have like a lot of passive damage reduction, you're just gonna get smoked. So Blizzard had to put in more mobility so you don't stand in the fire. They had to put in all of these different things so you don't just instantly die. And I think it puts the game in a weird spot for PvP. But in Blizzard's defense, most people play M Plus anyway, right? Like PvP is like a small mini game, so it kind of makes sense.
Well, I don't like the fact that the thing is, when you give every single class like like the same, you know. I mean, like, for example, in Classic, there's a lot more flavor because of the fact that there's some classes that are wheelchair, and there are some classes that, you know, have tons of mobility, or like, you know, they can spell certain things, and like you can really feel like, oh, this area on my other character was so easy, and this area on the you know, a different one is complete cancer, and you can barely even do it. And I feel like that in retail, they've just keep trying to like bring people closer and closer, but at the same time, they've homogenized the class design to the point where there's not even that much difference between like a elemental shaman and a mage. Or something, you know?
Well, that's the point, right? Because you have you have something like Mythic Plus, and it's like, okay, you have a class, say like traditionally that has no AoE, like a Shadow Priest or a Rogue or whatever, and it's like, okay, if M Plus was in Classic WoW, you would need to bring what 3 mages like in every group probably, because it had like
5 mages, bro.
Yeah, it would just be like full mage, like that's what people do with like Mage Cleave and, you know, boosting and stuff. But at some point with retail, they got to a point where it's like, okay, we want people to be able to play the class they want. That means every class needs to be able to AoE to some degree. But that means homogenization. So it creates the problem when you're trying to solve, you solve one problem of like, okay, well, people can now play the game. But then you create another problem, right? So.
Yeah, but I think flavor is more important. I feel like there should just be some classes that are shit at doing single target.
I agree.
Some classes that are shit at, you know, doing AoE. And there's, you know, unless like 99% of players are all playing the same class, which, I mean, fuck the internet, bro, and people being up to share information, streamers, bro, fucking streamers creating metas. And people
I hate those guys. Yeah.
Bro, just ruin so much stuff because people are like, well, I can't possibly do this other composition because, well, fucking Xaryu and his boys are doing like triple mage, and that's just like 2% faster. So therefore, you know,
yeah, exactly.
We can't, I'm sorry, Doug. No worries coming to this group. You know, like.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, that's exactly right. I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a hard problem. But no, the fact that loads of people still are playing Classic, and loads of people that you play retail and I can't play it. Like, I'm a WoW enjoyer, bro. I love WoW. I'm a WoW fucking Andy. It's the most played out of any game ever. But bro, retail is in a point now where it's so bad that I don't think it's even salvage. I don't think they can even salvage it. I feel like it needs to be scrapped, and they need to go WoW 2.
If they scrap and go WoW 2, are you nervous or afraid that it's going to have a similar fate to old school RuneScape and RuneScape 2? where everyone just plays the old version anyway, and like because people don't want to leave their achievements, their titles, like their characters, so it just fails.
Well, I think WoW 2 should be like yeah, well, it should basically be like classic, but like they're actually patching the game actively.
Yeah, like classic plus kind of.
Kind of like not like the sod shit, like full sin, full classic. And they figure out all the core founding principles. They don't break any of them. Like, you know, they never put flying mounts in the game. They don't do all this fucking turbo determinism. They don't homogenize all the classes. They don't have fucking, you know, all these things that ruin the game. Are like WoW tokens, bro. Oh my god, boosts, all that shit. Right? If they want boosts, people can do community-led boosts where they have to interact socially with other people and like organize like, hey, can you help me level my guy up, right? Like that, you can get boosts like that. But there's like, oh yeah, give Blizzard money to get boosted. Like, fuck that shit, dude. Like, I don't care if there's RMT. Just ban the guys that are RMTing, you know?
No, I agree. I've been, from day one, I've been against any type of IRL money exchange for in-game character progression, including boosting and buying gold and anything like that. For me, I don't care too much about cosmetics. So as long as it doesn't actually change the character power, if someone wants to buy a mount, it's like, okay, everyone knows that's a store mount. It doesn't bother me. It's like if you want to
definitely, do you not agree that it would diminish the value of every other mount in the game though? Because it's not you got it from like being a gladiator. It's not you got it from.
Yeah, but everyone knows that. As long as you don't reuse the gladiator mounts, everyone knows you bought your mount. So,
but like
if you're an actual gamer that gets like a glad mount and you see someone in a store mount, it's like,
I feel like a sick-looking mount should either be super rare or you have to do something super hard to get it. I don't think you should be able to buy sick-looking mounts. Like
can you name because one something sick-looking store mount that people actually respect?
Well, but the thing is, like, when you're a noob and you don't know better, like, I didn't know anything about, like, gear or mounts or anything. I used to look at the top guys and be like, fuck, that guy looks so sick. And he would be wearing, like, whatever, molten core gear, like, you know, looking something like Tyler 1 character, you know. His, you know, with
like a spectral tiger back in TBC or whatever.
Yeah, like, and I'm like, fuck, that's so sick. And I wouldn't have any clue what it was. Because I started playing late BC and I was completely blind. No internet, no streams, none of that. And that was inspiring to me. I was like, I want to be that guy. I want to have that shit. I want to get, like... And then when I found out, like, this store, you know, the store mounts, I feel like you can't even have that experience. Because then if you know that's a thing, then... all you're thinking is, oh, well, that's probably just some store shit. Oh, oh shit! Help! Help! Help!
Dude,
wait, bro. Oh, dude,
oh my gosh.
Dude, I'm fleeing right now. I'm fleeing.
Dude, back 2 years ago, everyone would say you have to delete your character now.
Well, he didn't really help me. There was a guy.
I know, but
there was a guy there.
Saying the word help, it would mean you have to start over.
Oh, no. That's ethical. If there's organic help going on,
you're good.
No. There's organic help. I'm gonna really run back 1 sec.
Yeah, go for it. All right, yo, both chats. So basically, hardcore started with an add-on. That add-on had rules. There was no hardcore service. You played on normal realm. If you died, it would be an add-on that verified that you. Oh, but you already went to the bathroom?
Oh, no. I was just grabbing a drink.
Oh, I thought you went to the bathroom. I'm like, brother, what?
I didn't shit myself, bro. No, I didn't shit myself, bro. What are you talking about, man?
Okay, dude. Okay, I was just telling him about... Do you know how the old school hardcore add-on worked? Probably not.
It would like detect if you died, and then, you know, you would... Like, it would say you died, and then you have to delete your character or something? What? Yeah,
so kind of, yeah. You download an add-on. The add-on would verify if you've died. But people try to cheat it, you know, like turn the add-on off and back on or whatever. And it would also make it so that, like, you had a whole set of rules. You couldn't trade with anyone. Everyone had to be solo self-found, so you couldn't group with anyone, ever. The add-on would, like, stop that. Except for dungeons. You could group for dungeons, but that's it. You can only do one of each dungeon per character. So say you made a rogue, you can only do dead mines once. So if you got cruel barb, you would be able to use that cruel barb on your leveling journey. If you didn't get cruel barb, one dead mines, bro, that's it. So you're kind of screwed. Keep in mind, you can't trade, auction house, any of that. So, you know, your characters, you know, whatever. And it was on a normal realm. So it was kind of like you verify that you didn't die through the add-on. One of the rules in the add-on was if you ask for help, you have to delete your character, right? Because you're a solo self-found Andy, you're SSF, right? So,
wait, what? But it's an open world game, bro.
Right, I know.
You see everything, right? So you can make a decision.
If someone helps you, that's fine. But you can't ask for help. You couldn't ask, hey, can you buff me? Any of that was against the add-on rules. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I'm saying that those are just how those are the rules.
It's ethical.
Yeah, those are the rules when the add-on started, right? So there's a meme whenever someone says health, it's just like, oh, you got to start over, bro. Like, that's it. You're 100% done now. So, anyway.
Well, this character here, my previous character, I didn't ask about once, and I wouldn't have done once, but legit, I've this character's almost died 3 times, and all 3 times have been when I'm yapping to someone on Discord, and it's because I'm not locked in.
Wait a minute. So if I'm yapping right now, there's a higher probability that you die.
Yeah, 100%. I was not aware of anything in my surroundings. I was just like fighting some mobs, and then I had aggro 2 mages and a fucking like a dude in a shredder. Like I was absolutely not locked.
Yeah.
Like you could definitely get me killed. 100%, Xaryu. Okay.
All right. I'll try to lock it in then.
Well, no, I'm not going to, bro. While I'm yapping, bro. Holy fuck. Oh, as a savior of Quin. This guy's trying to claim he saved me, bro. You just you help me, okay, bro? You didn't save me, dog. All right.
Thanks for saving
down,
Quin. I appreciate it. All right.
Go dot lag.
Cool.
Okay, he thinks he's the man.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of shocked you're going again. You enjoy Classic that much, huh? A hardcore?
Whenever there's an excuse to play WoW, and I'll play WoW, bro. Like when I say play WoW, if WoW's good, and I'll even play WoW to my own detriment and just keep playing it because I'm that addicted, bro. Like
Bro,
I'm a WoW Andy, bro.
All right, yo, troll aside for a second. When you released that video that was hating on Warathan, I watched that on stream and everyone was cooking you, man. Everyone was absolutely cooking you, and I actually didn't know what you said because I didn't watch it yet. So I watched it. I was like, guys, let's just watch. All right, let's just listen for a sec. I looked at every single point and I was like, wait a minute. This is actually 100% fair point. Like you were actually 100% right on all of this. So yeah, I think there was one thing I disagreed with.
Hey.
Yeah.
I had a very similar experience actually. I had a very similar, so back, was it Battle for Azeroth, bro? Battle for Azeroth, because I really enjoyed Legion. I really liked Legion's direction. And Asmongold made a video about Battle for Azeroth, and he was talking so much shit, like, this new Azerite system's gonna suck. It's not gonna have any legendary powers in it. It's not gonna replace set bonuses. It's all gonna be bad. And I'm like, guy's just a hater, bro. He just wants to farm outrage. He's hating, bro. There's no way. Ian Hazakosa said they're gonna do this, and this is their plan. And I was like, I was cooking him, and I was like, saying, like, disagreeing with most of his points. And then I played the first tier of that expansion, and pretty much everything he was saying was true. And at that point, I was like, holy fuck, wait, what the fuck? What is this trend? And it's because once you see, bro, once that third eye opens of what like current Blizzard is, bro, it's kind of hard to not see it.
Well, the way I think about it is like when new expansions come out, it's always the same kind of trend. Everyone is not allowed to hate on a new expansion for like 2 weeks. So by you breaking that trend of like hating on it instantly, like the way it is like when a new expansion comes out, everyone loves it. Well, like pretends they love it. It's like copium love for like at least a couple of weeks. Of like, dude, WoW is back. This is great. And then everyone realizes it has the same old problems, right? It happens like every expansion that I can remember for the last
it's
many.
Sad though. Well, it's because the Blizzard loop of they actually, by the end of an expansion, they generally cook up something that's actually pretty fun and actually pretty good. And they've had all these problems and they've gone through fixing it. And then for whatever reason, they're like, do you know what? Now let's fuck it all up and just brick it all and completely throw all these ideas out that were actually working and were actually pretty good. Instead of like going for that incremental improvement approach of saying, okay, this was good, this worked, let's keep this in, have that system here, I don't know. And it's like Blizzard, I don't know what system that is. I don't know, they have like teams that aren't communicating with each other or like bad oversight. But Blizzard seems to really suck. And I feel like the trend now has been actively patching the game to make it worse. I mean, overall, which is like, ugh.
Yeah, I know a lot of people at Blizzard, and there are a lot of people that used to play WoW, right? And I think they're trying. I think it's tough when the community is yelling 1,000 different things at you, and like everyone wants different stuff. From my perspective, the biggest problem I have with more modern WoW is that combat is just not a fun gameplay loop, right? Like in classic WoW, when I would play Frostmage, it would be like, I would look forward to every shatter combo. In classic WoW, when I play an Arms Warrior, I look forward to Sweeping Strikes Whirlwind every time. Sweeping Strikes Whirlwind is so much dopamine, right? I want to do it again and again. And in retail,
dilute.
Yeah, it's all diluted. It's just numbers constantly flying up. You have constant healing, and the combat is not addictive. It's not addictive combat. To me, that's the #1 issue that like you can't get around non-addictive combat. Like you just can't.
As a rep paladin, man, like my generators were hitting harder than my fucking 3 holy combat spender, and it was like every single button I pressed felt the same button, and it was barely noticeable. Versus you press fucking eviscerate max combo point on a rogue and classic, you're expecting to see their HP go down by a huge amount, which is, it feels good to press buttons. And when you add in like 1,000 different procs, 1,000 different things, and a million different just random ass bloat buttons that maybe give you a slightly more complex rotation, but they just don't feel meaningful. It's like you're better off having less buttons that do more.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like if I'm in PvP and I, someone's 30% life and I like pop combustion, like bro, like they should die. Like you're 30% life and I pop my biggest cooldown, and assuming they didn't, pop anything in return, like you should just get smoked. But it just doesn't really feel that way. You kind of just pop cooldowns and people end up just keep living forever, and it's like, oh, okay. It's just kind of weird.
There's far less agency, bro, because of all that. There's like 100 different passives that all proc, that all do things automatically, which, instead of someone just dying and a stun, or, they just live for no fucking reason whatsoever. Like, I remember that, it's like so weird. Someone's saying a full Hero Justice wings up, they're like half-life, no trinket, nothing, and actively watching like their health go up.
Right.
Like when they don't have any hots on them, and it's, well, what's going on? Why is this?
And people always call me crazy, but I always make the claim that when PvP is good, you should be able to 100-0 someone in a 6-second stun, so it's a full kidney or full HHA, with every cooldown up, and they have no defensives. So no trinket, they didn't pre-wall, they didn't pre-skin, they didn't pre-bubble, they didn't pre-anything. They're sitting there completely AFK. You should approximately be able to 100-0 someone in a 6-second stun. And that's, we see it proven in Cataclysm PvP, Mop PvP, and Wrath PvP. But at some point, we got to a point where that's just not the case anymore. So you get to your win condition of there's no trinkets, there's no defensives. I have all of my offensives. I have every button. I stun someone, they can't move, and they still lived anyway. To me, that's not a fun gameplay experience. That's like as objective as I can make it.
It's the fact that you're not able to exploit and punish someone for making a poor decision.
Right.
Because then it's just, what's the point of even doing the combat if they can just make poor decisions and still, like, just not suffer as a you can't pop up on them. I mean, dude, I used to do in Cataclysm, I believe you had to get like 10 wins for like a bonus. Yeah. And I would sell 10 wins, and I had like a formula where I'd run in on my ret, and I'd say stay in the start zone, bro, and then I would just run in on my mount blind.
Yeah.
And
so
whoever trinketed the blind, I would hodge and I'd just pop all my shit, and it would kill them 95% of the time.
Yeah, no, that's what makes for fun.
Should be, bro.
That's fun gameplay loops. You're fighting a noob. They don't know what they're doing. They mess up their cooldowns. So they have nothing left, and you smoke them. That's a fun gameplay loop. But yeah, you can't do that anymore.
Well, you do like you bait like you run in, you hodge someone, and they trink when you don't use any cooldown, right. and then it's like, well, next hodge, you're dead, bro.
You're screwed now because you wasted your cooldowns. Exactly. That's how WoW PvP needs to be, but it's not that way anymore, and that's exactly.
Because buttons don't have impact, bro, and they don't have meaning, and that's just, I don't know, that's just lost in retail. And I mean, there's a million different things. I don't want to shit on retail all day, bro, but I'm fully looking forward to. You want to like, all right, let's crap on another game. So I don't play Diablo 4 or PoE 2. Explain to me as a WoW Andy why you're not playing those games right now, because Diablo 4, somewhat new still, right? Like I guess like a year old or whatever, and then PoE 2 is like brand new. And why are you not streaming that? What's going on? Like, I don't know if this is putting my camera in here, bro. I don't know if you can see this, bro. I
saw that in the documentary.
Yeah,
you have a tattoo, and the guy goes, "You realize that's gonna be irrelevant in like a year, right?"
Bro, it says D4 bad on it, bro. It says D4 bad.
Bro, you're gonna have that till the day you die and show your grandchildren. They're gonna be like,
it'll be.
Hey, granddaddy, can you explain your D4 bad tattoo? And you're like, oh, this is one game. It was so bad. I got a tattoo about bad it was.
Exactly, brother. Exactly. No, 100%. It's going to be a good story. And the reality is, it's true. It's true. Oh, my hunters leave me. GG. Why is D4 bad? The reason D4 is so dog shit is because there is a complete lack of depth. So, in games like in other ARPGs that hook you for a long period of time, there's a lot of different avenues you can explore. In D4, you basically have a twig. They call it the talent twig, where you've got like a choice of maybe 4 builds per character. It's kind of like WoW, right? It's kind of like WoW in that respect, but WoW has a lot of content in the in game. What does D4 not have? Content in the fucking end game.
That's just like New World. Yeah, no content end game.
Yeah, so you got no build diversity, no content, and then the other thing that can hook you is like fishing the perfect gear for optimizing your itemization to make your character do weird things or have interesting interactions. Well, every single unique in the game is basically a pseudo set bonus where they all say like, your damage with X ability is increased by 200%, and then you get another set which says like, you've got your damage with that ability is increased by 100%. Oh, this ability procs 2 times as often. It's like, okay, so you get all the things that say this ability does more damage. You've got 3 other slots left. The stats in the gear doesn't really fucking do. It does fuck all. So then the item hunt is not like D2 where you could search for like really cracked specific gear for your build. So then now you've got no item hunt, no in-game, no content,
Okay.
no build diversity, and it creates a game that's super bland, super boring that you can't really engage with for more than, I don't know, I feel like every season, maybe like 2 days, 3 days.
So, in your opinion, you would make the talents less impactful and make gear more impactful. So you would be able.
Oh no. No, you'd have talents that like actually have meaningful choice, right? Where you can fully customize your character, make your guy different to my guy, and try weird directions.
Just to play devil's advocate, gamers are gamers, and like you said earlier, if there's like a 2% better build, everyone's gonna min-max to that 2% better build. So from a dev perspective, how are they supposed to create choice when everyone's gonna respec if there's something that does like 0.5% more damage?
You're describing like the illusion of choice. So there's this thing called combinatorics where if you give people like 3 tools to customize, there's a finite amount of combinations you can have. Whereas if you give them 500 different ways they can build a character, and then you can build those, you can combine them in any which different way. You can only have like 100 points. But now there's many combinations, and those metas will evolve and change constantly. This happens in Path of Exile 1, where there is so many different items and uniques and affixes on your gear, plus talents on the tree, where people will break the game with an ability that's been in the game for 3 years and no one's figured it out. And this just happens, and it gives people the ability to have the in-game of exploration, experimenting with weird interactions, trying to find new stuff.
So you like the idea of larger talent trees with more potential like talent builds that you can make. Like, so to put it into WoW terms, in Mist of Pandaria, there's rows of 3, and you just pick one of the 3 talents. Yeah. But before that, there's like massive talent trees, and you could spend like 100 different points or 50 different points or whatever it was, and make really specific builds and change like 1 or 2 points. You like the more, like more points.
So imagine like the current like classic or BC or whatever tree you've got, right, where you can like pick one. Except now imagine it basically spreads out like I don't know, 50x.
Yeah,
like that's what I'm talking. Where you couldn't possibly test every build and find out the optimal setup straight away, and it's going to take time. And then the devs like every month or 2 patch it and fuck with the meta.
Yeah, so, no, that's a fair point. I wonder if we're gonna get to a point where we have AI just like test every possible build and like run it into like iterations, and be like, okay, this is the best, breaks it instantly.
What you're describing, we have this thing called path of building, which actively I think makes the game worse. Which allows you to do similar things. WoW. Basically sim, and try and figure things out. But thankfully, there's a lot of practical things that look good on paper, and like theoretically this is good, but actually in reality it's bad. And there's a lot of interactions that just don't.
Right. Makes sense.
They're just the ways that certain things interact with mobs that you couldn't simulate.
Yeah. It's like in theory this would be the best because that was the most DPS, but like you're gonna get one shot by this like weird mechanic sometimes, and that's not worth the trade-off. Yeah.
But that's what makes the difference between D4. So it's the opposite. You've got I'm PoE 1. So I'm talking about PoE 1, not PoE 2 right now. In PoE 1, you have many builds you can go. There's many different items you can fish out and use to make different builds with, and there's like hundreds. The amount of content in the end game is, I feel like probably like more than 100x. And it's impactful, meaningful stuff where you've got like clear set goals that are static. Have you killed this boss? Yes, no. And if you haven't, well, then that's a goal. You can be like, well, I haven't killed this boss without dying. Like you can play a hardcore character and go, can you do 7 out of 7, bro? You need to try this, Xaryu, bro.
No, honestly, I was gonna hop on like some like SSF PoE or something. Like that sounds lit. Sounds really fun. People are saying in PoE 2 I can keybind. So I don't like click to move as much, but in PoE 2 people are saying you could keybind like QWASD and move with that, and that like, how do you move?
So I was click to move in PoE 1, though, obviously because it was the only way you could move.
Right.
For longest time, and that's how I played all my ARPGs like Diablo 3, right? Because it was the only way you could move. But theoretically, for ranged builds specifically, WAS says you have a straight up advantage.
Wow. Okay. That's exciting.
Which was a little bit controversial, actually. But yeah, you have a straight up advantage, and it's actually, I would say, a slightly superior way to play if you're trying to really try hard. Now, you don't need to use it, and it actually requires more effort. You have to do more inputs, and it's far less lazy. But no, the gameplay feels clean. It feels actually really good.
To me, that was like one of the main reasons. I have a difficult time getting immersed into isometric games because I feel like my character is just like, I'm like above my character, not I'm my character. You know what I mean? So the movement I think is pretty important.
I know what you're saying. Whenever I started playing D3, I had the same vibe. But then I just played it for like 1,000 hours, and then I just forgot about that.
Yeah, whatever.
It kind of just melts away, bro. Melts away. But you know, I've been playing West for the entirety of PoE 2.
Right.
And you know, there are some. It's definitely jank right now. I would say if you're gonna wait, like if you're not like super keen on it, I would say definitely wait, because right now PoE 2 is like a ton of work. Okay. Right now the game's like it's not. I wouldn't even say it's 1/3 done. They've still got to do a lot of cooking.
Okay, so it can still own later when it comes out.
Oh no, it's not cancel own. It will still own. It will.
Cool. All right.
It's going to be a generational game, brother.
Oh, okay? Sweet. Okay, cool.
This game is like PoE was what Diablo 3 was supposed to be. That's what PoE is. It is like Diablo 3 effectively. It is the next step, and PoE 2 is just the next version of that. So this is like the true D4.
Oh, sick. But, yeah. Okay, that sounds super exciting, honestly. Cool. Yeah, I might have to give it a go.
I'm telling you, bro. Well, assuming you like these types of games where you do like to murder a bunch of monsters and get sick loot and then kill bosses. Imagine like World of Warcraft HC, except instead of having to do raid groups, you just do it solo the whole way through.
I love solo PvE, bro. Like when Blizzard came out with, what was it, challenge modes and whatever expansion. Mage Tower stuff, yeah,
and Legion, bro.
Yeah,
that was peak design.
Solo PvE is sick because my teammates don't hold me back, bro.
Exactly.
I was playing with this guy. I don't remember his name. He was some rogue, clueless character. I had to carry him in arena to multiple rank 1 title. Yeah. And it's just like, bro, it's so frustrating after a while. Like when people don't learn, it's like, yeah, I would much rather play solo. Anyway, dude, I was talking to an ex-WoW dev about 6 months ago, and he was saying that retail has kind of converged into this. It's no longer an MMO, and it's more an ARPG, because you go into something like M+ and you're spamming AoE, and like you're trying to like speed clear, and you're just like billion numbers up on the screen. Like, you know, when you watch like D4 or PoE, it's kind of what you see, like a billion numbers, you're speed clearing, whatever. I'm curious as to why you don't like WoW as an ARPG. Like, why don't you like that?
So WoW, why I don't like it as an ARPG. So I can't do mid plus solo.
If you could do Mythic plus solo with the same style gameplay, and you could just slam M+ on your rep pally,
there's not enough. I wouldn't know, because there's not enough build diversity, and then there wouldn't be enough. Well, if you had like Mage Tower-esque bosses, right? You know, so you had like bosses like, you remember Mage Tower, like solo, like for some classes that were very difficult. Like I did Prop Pellet in Mage Tower. There was only one other guy in the server who did it, and I did it like a few days after, and then we're talking like it took like 3 weeks before the next guy did it. I'm talking this is like hardcore turbo try-hard, fucking ultra hard shit. If they had shit like that, but in WoW, and then you had way better itemization and better talents, I probably would. I think it would be great.
Blizzard, if you're listening, I think that's got to be the move, right? Like if you're gonna lean into this ARPG angle on your MMO, like that's how you do it. You make insanely good Mage Tower style content, and Delves. I mean, Delves are hard.
Well, that's what Delves was supposed to be, right? I feel like they were trying to do something like that with Delves, which is I was standoffishly excited for Delves, but then when the reality was
too, yeah.
Well, you know Torghast and PTR. Did you try that?
Yeah, I think so. Dude,
well, Torghast and PTR was actually like balanced pretty fucking hard, and the people complained, but it was actually engaging and quite fun. And I was like, this is fucking actually pretty good content. I actually kind of like this.
Yeah, I do. One of my biggest streams back then was solo, like being one of the first mages or whatever to solo like a high level of Torghast. Everyone was tuning in and just like, oh, can you do it? Like whatever. And I was a PvP Andy at the time, and it was still like so fun.
Oh, that was cool, right? But then the reality is people complained online and made Reddit threads and went on the forums, and then they just gutted the fucking hell out of it.
Well, the problem with Torghast, I think, was that it was a requirement for like gameplay for anyone else that didn't want to do it. So if you wanted to be an arena Andy and all you wanted to do is log and play arena, Now you have to like grind hours of Torghast, not just once, but weekly. Same thing with M+ Andes, same thing with Raid Andes. I think if Torghast was its own thing that people could like choose to grind and had really meaningful rewards that were like, you know, a gear progression path similar to like what Delves were trying to do or something, I think people would then want to play it. But
and keep it challenging.
Oh
and
yeah,
keep
the
it
challenging part is you have to. That's the problem with
they
Delves. It's too easy.
Well, they made it too easy, and then they made it a mandatory requirement to grind, and it just made it into this monotonous dog shit chore that actually made me want to just quit the fucking game, right? Which ultimately, you know, like they got this feature that could have been cool, and it's like, wait, 100% Blizzard. Like, the combat and WoW and the gameplay of WoW is really good when it's tuned right, and if you have incentivizations to do it, and then they actually add in some level of like difficulty, right, where it's challenging, but not in like a cancer way, in a nice kind of fun to play way. Absolutely. Which was like, I would say, Mage Tower, right? Mage Tower was like that. If you played correctly, you could kill Mage Tower, right? If you had, there was gear checks, but if you played correctly, you could beat it, and it was just really difficult, but fair.
Yeah, definitely.
Which I don't know, man. But do you really think WoW hasn't put out anything like that? I feel like I feel like since Legion, they every expansion's been worse. Maybe change my mind.
No, I agree. I think for me, the combat got like just progressively more and more, less and less focused on like really cool gameplay loops, and more focused on every class needs a lot of mobility, a lot of defense, and a lot of AoE, or else they can't compete in M+. And like for me, that's just a massive turnoff. Yo, swapping topics just for a sec, 'cause I forgot about this from your video. Explain to me why you have a server right next to you on your stream setup. Like what? That's a server, right?
Well, no. So it's a server.
Rack. It's a rack.
It's a rack.
It's just a rack.
So it's a rack, but unless you put rack. So I have rack mounted. So everything, all the professional level gear you want to get, it's all rack mounted, right? So then you have to have a rack. So I've got like my audio compressor, it's on a rack. My audio interface is on a rack.
So it's just to keep everything kind of organized.
Yeah, well then I also have you're using two PC setup, right? I'm guessing.
No, I'm using one PC.
Oh, you're one PC Andy.
Bro, I'm playing WoW. My FPS is capped at 500. And I'm getting 500 FPS the whole time while streaming.
Well, yeah. If you're doing variety, bro, you're gonna encounter these awfully optimized games where one PC Andes, even in part of Exile has had this, where people with one PC have literally not been able to play on League launch because they can't stream and play.
Bro, my whole chat is bullying me now for only having one PC.
Well, your quality is better, right? Like objectively better. So you'll have less artifacting, and it'll be higher. Like basically, you can devote more of your CPU. And more of your GPU to, well, actually, the really modern graphics cards have a dedicated chip, actually, that can do.
I only have a 4090. I'm not on that 50 series yet.
Same, yeah. But, yeah, do you know what? It's not as important as it used to be. And actually, it's a lot more simple. But there are lots of advantages where you can basically thrash the encoding to the absolute max, and then you can get, like, slightly better quality streams, although no one gives a fuck.
Wait, so
no one gives a fuck.
So you have like still, two computers in there, your audio interface. So like I just have a Go XLR. It's not that big, right?
You know what? The Go XLR goes hard, bro. I think that the company's bankrupt now and they've failed, but that's what I use whenever I travel. Bro. It's sick.
Yeah, I like it. It's cool. Wait,
and then I got another computer, bro. There's actually a third computer, which is a server, and that thing's got two 4090s in it. 2 power supplies, bro. It's fucking giga juice.
Oh yeah, what is your background? Are you like a CS guy or something? Like you are more like juiced up with your shed and your server and your racks and your interfaces and your computers than like any other streamer I know. Like what's going on?
Wait, CS is in what is that like? Was it like Counter-Strike background? Circus?
Yeah,
what
Counter-Strike.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I used to be I've had a lot of jobs. I've had a lot of jobs.
How old are you?
I am 34.
34. When did you start streaming? 2014?
10 years ago. So whatever.
2015.
So 2015, bro. Yeah, 2015.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, no, I was working as a computer technician before I joined the army, and I was mad, you know.
Okay, that makes sense.
I used to know tons of shit about computers. Like I'm talking. I was dealing with there was like a professional side of the business, and there was like the home PCs, and I would just deal with all the home PCs. and I developed like a correct intuition for how to solve pretty much every issue. Which, being a PC technician back then, I think even now was just mainly like Googling stuff, figuring out the problem, like looking at some Reddit thread from like 2 years ago, and then eventually you just develop like the. Anyway, I was a massive nerd when it came to that kind of stuff. My dad's a computer technician currently, and so I've always been into computers. Although I've forgotten most of it, and I'm pretty cooked now.
All right, that adds up.
Cool. I'm pretty fun. I'm not like great at it. So yeah, so I do like, and I just enjoy hardware and gadgets. So like a $15,000 camera that like my moderators can control. That's just exciting to me, bro.
Damn, bro. My camera is like, I think it's like $600 or something. And like people say it looks all right. Like, I don't have a lens on it though or anything. I just have the default.
What are you using? What do you have, like a Sony or?
Yeah, Sony A6000.
Yo,
what do you think?
I got the A7. I got the A7 III, bro. No, it looks perfect.
So if it's $600, you think it's worth the upgrade to a 15K one, or?
Well, you're only able to stream in 1080p, bro, at like a bit rate of 8K. So it's one of those things where getting a better camera, outside of having like low light situations, is really not that big of a deal. Mine's got a broken lens in it right now, and I just haven't been able to fix it for like 2 years. So. Do
you think Twitch is gonna go 1440 anytime soon?
Yes. Well, they're gonna have the old mate's been yapping about the new encoding. So whenever that new encoding comes in, we'll be able to go. Basically, it's like 8K doubles effectively with the new encoding codec. What's it called? Fuck. I've been crying about it for the longest time, and now I'm just drawing a blank.
AV1, someone said.
AV1, yes.
Yeah.
Well, they're basically gonna allow us to use AV1, and then effectively, what you can do with 8K, you can do with 4K. Or 8K becomes like 16K bit rate effectively. So you can go to either high FPS or a high resolution.
I wonder what the new meta is going to be. Because right now, like streamers, we can only choose 1080 or 1440, right? And so if you go 1440, we lose the 1080 option, which sucks. I think that's how it works.
Well, the thing is, oh shit, bro. I keep making this goddamn fucking shredder, bro.
Bro, if you need help, let me know. I can get out there on my level 60 and just carry you.
Well, I'm gonna go. Wait, no. I'm gonna go get vanished. Actually, let's do some traveling. Go back to Oregon. Get vanished, so then I can just like vanish whenever the shit's going bad, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it really matters, bro. I think people ultimately, when it comes down to quality, bro, like I think they could watch the stream in like fucking 720p, bro. Or, I mean, lots of people watch on their phone. The only thing that matters, in my opinion, is audio quality. As long as you don't have like complete cancer audio.
Bro, Tyler wants mic. What do you think about that? It's something, right?
As long as you can understand what they're saying, and it's not like, when I mean cancer, it's like just random loud noises. Like, I mean, if you're honest, I would describe your old school audio of your fucking keyboard setup. It's probably a little bit cancer, actually.
Yeah.
That would be like, I would describe that. That's worse than Tyler wants mic.
Like Peekaboo's audio is kind of cooked. Have you seen his stream?
It's in a stream, but whenever I hit like see a clip, he's got no game sound. And I don't know what the fuck's happening. I guess he's got muted for like TV stuff.
He has everything muted. Yeah, all the clips are muted.
What's he doing? Why is he doing that? Like,
it's DMCA, so he has like audio splits, right?
Just split the audio to a different track. Like, it's so easy. It takes like
he mutes
2 minutes.
So he listens to his music through YouTube. So he mutes his Google Chrome window on the audio split. So anything if he opens up a clip, like everything's muted. I think that's what he does. Yeah,
so run his audio through Firefox, split Firefox to a different fucking...
Right, no, he could totally do like 2 different browsers. Or he could just use Spotify, and that would solve everything. But,
yeah, Spotify or different browser. I mean, it's really simple.
Have you tried to communicate with Peekaboo? I've been trying to tell this guy to like in retail arenas, I'm like, bro, listen, you need an add-on called OmniCC so you can see like the numbers. You need an add-on like to help you see things, and he's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna around it downloading that. We'll see. Yo, queue it up. Like every time I can't get through to him, man.
Is he just drunk all the time? Like, is it like
not all the time, but like yeah,
what?
I'd say yeah, like a little bit of alcoholism, yeah.
Jesus, I mean, maybe you need to send help. Maybe you need to do intervention, bro.
I've tried. It's been an ongoing thing, and welcome to my world. So it's kind of where I'm at.
Bear it up, bro. What do you think about carnivore diets, by the way? You're like super healthy. When I think of like the healthiest streamers on Twitch, I feel like you've got to be at least one of the most healthiest like streamers, right? Doing all the calisthenics.
Yeah, thanks,
handstand,
bro.
You're doing handstands like mid-raid and shit.
All right.
You know.
Wait, the carnivore bit wasn't a troll in the video. You're transitioning the burger to carnivore.
I've been carnivore for like since I've been playing WoW. So for how long now? Like 3 weeks, a month or something.
Really? Okay. How are you liking it?
It was awful for the first two. I want to say for the first, it was like I had permanent food poisoning for the first two.
Damn.
2 weeks at least permanent. Now I'm like very mild food poisoning every now and then kind of vibes.
And you're doing it for what reason?
Because I got like fucking turbo awful joint pain and hip issues, and I've gone to like doctors and osteopaths, and none of them can do anything. So apparently this can help with inflammation. So
okay.
I'm trying it out, and on top of that, I'm fat as fuck. So I'm just also doing a caloric deficit because it's just a ketogenic diet.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, it seems like you know what you're talking about. So first of all, every time I talk about nutrition, I like to say that I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor, and I'm just a random dude on the internet who's done some research.
Yeah.
If I don't start with that, dude, people treat this like a religion, man. It's crazy. Like people get heated. Yeah. So from my perspective,
that Bajera guy, bro. Fuck. Holy, bro, that guy's unhinged,
bro. All right, my perspective is I wouldn't recommend it necessarily to anyone to lose weight, right? Because the way you lose weight is through a caloric deficit, and you can gain weight on keto or on carnivore, and you can lose weight. In fact, I know multiple people IRL that have tried, and they gain weight on it, right? Because if you're eating in a surplus, you're eating in a surplus. You'll gain the weight anyway. So if you're trying to do it to lose weight, I think it's maybe a little silly. If you're trying to do it to solve a health condition, or because your doctor recommends it because you have, I think they recommend it to seizure patients a lot, or if you're doing a lot of seizures, or maybe like in your case with the knee and hip stuff, it's like, okay, maybe it's worth trying. But I think in terms of just trying to lose weight, I would probably not recommend it. I would just recommend like a normal kind of all three macronutrients with a deficit to most people. And then in terms of overall health, once again, not a doctor, not a nutritionist here, but from the literature that I've read, fiber is pretty important. So I think completely dropping fiber, I don't subscribe to the idea that it's useless, like some more of like the carnivore people will say.
Coffee's got fiber in it, bro. Coffee's got fiber in it. I'm just saying.
I think fiber is generally a good idea. So I think cutting it out, cutting out the majority of fiber is maybe not the smartest. But that's once again, that's my take. So
yeah, my gut I would say agree with you. I would say like my gut would definitely agree with that take of like, this has been the most heinous like, you understand? I've done like I'm a keto and I love keto, bro. I love when I'm running on ketones, bro. I'm fucking locked, bro. I'm sharp as fuck, bro. I'm telling you, like it's actually insane the difference. Like that brain fog, it doesn't exist.
Yeah,
so
yeah, it's a different energy source. Yeah, it's really. Yeah, I can experience that difference. And like, I think for people that aren't working like physical jobs, you're not necessarily into training. So if you're like in an office job, desk job, streamer maybe, running on ketones is kind of OP. I mean, it's more calories per gram, so your body can use it just like more effectively. It's like pretty fire, but I don't know.
But what I'm saying, I'm just the precursors. I love the ketogenic aspects of the diet, but no, everything else from carnivore is complete trash, dog shit, awful. And I'm just kind of full sending it because apparently it could take like 2 months for it to fully work, and maybe that'll fix the. Yeah. But I'm actually worried about the fiber. I'm worried about the fiber as well.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of cutting out the fiber, but I think you're doing it right. You try it for 2 months, you see if it actually helps you. If it doesn't, you cut it out and you add the fiber back in. And then, you just kind of send it from there. I think that's solid. I think there's people that kind of get blinded by it and are just like, this is the key to optimal health. I don't really subscribe to that. So
why can someone not make that, bro? Like, like I wish it was a test you could take and it's like, all right, this is the exact macronutrients you need. This is the exact fucking specific minerals and stuff that you need to have in your diet. And like at this measurement, and then you just like get the optimal diet to be the most healthy you can be.
Well, they try, right? That's like the attempt of science. It's like trying to aim towards like, let's get more studies so we can see the best way for humans to live optimally, right? The problem is a new study comes out and everyone's like, oh wow, this is really cool, and then the methods this study is under get kind of like disproven and janky after a while. It's like, oh well, these methods weren't really done properly, so in fact we learned nothing from this, or we learned a lot less than we thought we did. So then they do another study, and that's like the ongoing scientific method of like the approach is like we're constantly like getting closer, but at the same time we're like disproving what we already knew. So it's like this give and take. But I think the problem is when you're coming from the outside and you're looking at it and you think every new study is like gold, and it's like, okay, this is the best way to live life because look at that study, and it's like, well, no. I think that's probably like a pretty flawed, like single-minded approach, right? So that's the way I see it.
I don't know. I'm of the opinion that these, like what you're describing, is these studies where they completely show something that we thought was the case is not the case. It just shows we know fuck all about nutrition. Like, you know, we know the basics of like, okay, generally speaking, the more processed the food is, probably the worse it is, right? Like, well, I mean, but like outside of that, I mean, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, no,
because
exactly.
I'm looking. I am out there. Like I'm a truth seeker, bro. I'm looking. What is the most optimal diet, bro? What is the best way to fucking? That's what I'm looking. And that's like, there's no easy consensus.
Yeah, totally.
Outside of just the only consensus I can see from like fucking, I'm talking thousands of YouTube videos, bro. I'm the YouTube video king, bro. I'm talking about infinite podcast. Is that just highly processed food's bad? Eat whole food's good, and that's it. Which is like, fuck, man. Surely there's like a certain amount of protein or certain fucking things you could eat that like are, you know, like potent as fuck, but nah.
Yeah, I mean the way I like to live my life is I eat mainly like one protein source of meat, right? That's gonna be chicken, fish, or beef. Usually, sometimes we'll do pork or whatever, but usually one like a meat, and then we'll do a vegetable and then a carb. The carb is gonna be rice or sweet potato or russet potato or pasta sometimes or whatever it is, and then the vegetables just like some veggies, and we do that like every single night in a billion different iterations, right? And it's always really tasty, it's always really good, it's always a little different, and yeah, I'm not going to claim it's optimal, but I'm not like quick to completely demonize something because there's one study that showed that it was bad, and then 3 years later we're going to find out it wasn't. Like in the early 2000s, you look at like people demonizing fat, and then you have like 10 years later, like keto start getting really popular, that it says fat's the best thing ever, and carbs are the problem. And it's like I don't know, I think it would be a mistake not to look at like the pattern of history of like, you can't always just point the finger at like one specific thing. Maybe it's a little bit more holistic. So
I mean, they were definitely pushing corns, and they have like a surplus of cheap calories, right? And they had a bunch of extra syrup that they could just put into food, and it boosts the amount of calories and make people like it more, right? And then they tried to fund studies that would say sugar's good, right?
That's wild. Yeah.
I feel that definitely happened. I mean, that's certainly a fucking bro. All these soda pop. I mean, soda fucking companies basically
Soda
sponsoring. All the soda, bro. That's bad, bro. The big soda, bro. Big soda. They have to get you, bro. They have to try and gaslight you and say it's good. And like, nah, fat's bad, bro. Fat's bad. It's actually, you need to start drinking some Coke. Nah, no shot.
That's wild. Yeah.
Is soda good or bad, bro? What are you reckon?
I don't drink soda myself, if that's what you're asking, but that's a complicated question.
I think he's dog shit, bro. He lost to fucking Tyler 1, bro, in a 1v1. Let's not get it twisted.
Oh, you're talking about soda poppin', not soda. Yeah, oh yeah, soda's a noob. I thought you meant soda, like the drink.
Both, bro. Soda bad, bro. Just, you know, globally.
Oh yeah, soda's a complete noob. Okay, I thought you were talking about the drink. I'm like, well, it's a little complicated, but yeah.
Fuck, I know. Fucking soda poppin', bro. Do you think he's gonna quit? Do you think he's gonna quit the game? Because seems a little bit depressed recently.
Yo, tinfoil hat. I think Soda realizes that if he dies, the guild is like GG'd to some large degree, and he made it so that people can mob tag 2 days ago. I think Soda's preparing that if he dies, he can insta mob tag back to 60, maybe even off stream, and just like have another 60 in like a week, and keep the guild alive. I think that's what's going on there.
Shit.
And you can't change that rule in retrospect, right? You can't die and then say, oh, well, now that I'm dead, you can mob tag. So I think he changed it ahead of time so that people can get back, including himself, so that he can kind of keep the guild running. So yeah.
What about his whole it says PNG, like she G quit and left, and then he was like all sad talking about killing his character off and stuff. Do you not think that that made him lose enjoyment in the game a little bit, or?
Yeah, no, you're probably right. I think that is such a weird weird thing. Like people were saying she didn't deserve a spot. I just couldn't understand. It's like for we're a content guild. She got picked. Like what? Like she was a big part of the content, especially early on. Like what? Like I couldn't figure out why people were giving her a hard time at all. I don't get it. So yeah.
Oh, they're cooked. They're cooked. I mean, it's just like a few deranged people.
I get some people, like if you weren't picked, like I mean, there's certain people that just like weren't picked at all for that first raid.
I mean, but do you not think that streamers have to deal with deranged people all the time?
Crap,
I mean, surely you've had some deranged Tyler 1 guys coming in and trying to attack you, calling you Xaryu, you know what I'm saying? They're from the incident, you know, with the blind samurais out, bro.
So I struggle with.
You get any hate?
Yeah, everyone gets hate, right? Everyone gets hate. Everyone for sure gets people trolling and saying this and that. I think I have like a little bit of autism and struggle with like trying to grasp reality versus like people just joking around. And it's hard too on the internet, right? Versus IRL, I think I could do it a lot easier. But on the internet, it's hard to tell if someone's just messing around. Like if someone whispers me Zar Roach, are they trolling? Are they like a fan that's trolling? Because someone whispered me yesterday saying Zar Roach, and then like 30 minutes later they said like, love the streams, man, like keep it up. And I'm like, it's the same guy. Like, okay, he was just trolling. He wasn't actually hating. So I guess I struggle with, there's no intonation. Like you can't actually tell when someone types something how much, you know, if they're trolling you or not, and they actually are supportive and like the stream, or if someone's just actually calling you like a terrible person. So I think that line is difficult. I kind of like to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? Like, oh, this guy's probably trolling, and if he's not trolling, he's probably having a bad day. Because we all have had bad days and said stuff we don't really mean. I think from a very logical perspective, I know exactly what happened. You know exactly what happened. Anyone who plays WoW knows exactly what happened. Sidu broke down the clip. He says exactly what happened. Zico breaks down the clip. Everyone who's played WoW their whole life knows exactly what happened in the clip. So from a logical perspective, we all know what happened. Right, but there's people that aren't gonna. I mean,
well, people that committed, bro, the boss would have died, right? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like that's what
nice.
I mean. That is a reality,
nice,
right?
Quin.
Like, I'm saying that is a reality, though, right? Am I dreaming? Wait,
okay, yes. If no one left and the call was made, you know, many seconds sooner.
Oh, no, not even no one. Like 3 people, maybe, like three.
Okay, if everyone stayed in. And a call was made, hey guys, next Inferno, we're locking in and staying in. No one dies. 100% yes. That's factual.
Yeah, okay.
There's no debating it. If the call was made, we're staying in next Inferno, 0 deaths. Yep. But the call wasn't made.
What if there's 3 people? What about like the 3 people turn exactly when he says go?
So we have 3 people that did. We have.
What about, I'm saying 3 additional on top of that. 3 additional.
Well, okay, right? Let's talk about the 3 that did first. We have Peekaboo. How much damage did he do when he turned back? You know?
He died like a bozo, bro. He was just laughing. I don't think he understood the situation. He just.
No, I talked to him after. He had no idea what was going on. But do you know how much damage he did when he turned around?
0.
The second person that turned around, there was 3.
Yeah, that's a skill issue. That's a skill. You were talking about how you had to carry that guy. Do you not think that's a skill issue?
Peekaboo is a noob. Yeah. Ampy's not a noob, right? Ampy turned around. How much damage did Ampy do? Did you look?
I'm thinking breaking an auto out.
He got 200 damage.
200, bro.
Third person that turned around. Do you know how much? There's only 3 people that turned around in the whole raid. Do you know how much the third person did?
Like 0?
200 or 100. Sorry, it was 0, 200, 100. So the result of 3 people turning around was a difference of 300 damage.
0, 200, 300. Wait. Okay. Wait. So that means we needed like what? 9 people to turn around. How many people do we need to turn around? Oh, we're dividing by 3.
Almost 2,000 life. Yeah, we need more people than we had to turn around, and they all would have died.
Yeah.
So
even the ranged DPS though, right?
But my point is, what I'm saying is, no one's looking at like actually what happened unless you're looking at the footage as a WoW pro. But it's more of this emotional knee-jerk kind of a thing, right? So yeah, that's pretty much that. Because I had a bit of survival skill. I was like thinking like, man, what happened if I turn around? So I started digging in the footage, and I was like, oh, we know exactly what would have happened if I turned around.
How much damage did Waz do? How much did he get? Did he get?
Waz ran out and died to the explosion. I don't know how much.
Wait, didn't he commit though? Didn't he commit for as long as he could? I feel like he committed hard as fuck.
I went to his VOD and he has it sub only mode. So I couldn't watch. I couldn't watch it. right, bro. Yo, quick public service announcement. I don't know if you agree with me here, Quinn. Quick public service announcement. If you're a streamer and you don't have your VOD shown, like, I think it really hinders growth, right? Would you agree?
It's moronic, bro. Moronic.
Yeah, because you can't share clips. You can't share these moments that are happening. Like, I don't know, man. So anyway, I couldn't see the VOD, but I know he died outside of the area. He ran and died to the explosion. So Maui killed him.
But I think the thing is, I think people just stay for an extra second or two, right? But yeah, I mean, obviously, they're talking about hypothetical realities. The reality is that whatever happened, and obviously, knowing human nature, people are gonna fucking run there, bro, because it's like, oh fuck, this is the thing that I'm supposed to run out for. So, you know, and it was called like halfway through when everyone had made the decision to start running out, like to go in. So it kind of makes sense that people kept running because they'd already kind of made the deal.
So I was looking at the 3 people that went in. I was looking at the 3 people that went in and the psychology behind it, right? So I talked to Peekaboo, and I was like, why did you go in? And he said he didn't know that Baron Geddon's ticks increased. And I was like, oh, he just didn't know. That sucks. Right? And then I looked at Ampy. Ampy went in, but I'm like, Ampy, you know better. Why did you go in? And I looked at his VOD. You know what he was slamming? His keybind?
XQ.
No.
What?
Shield wall. Shield wall. He was trying. Ampy tried to go in with shield wall. I'm like, because Ampy doesn't have an excuse. You knew better. But he went in because he was trying to shield wall the damage and then just tank it out. And then Hubert hasn't played WoW, I don't think, and didn't know the mechanic either. So out of the 3 people, 2 didn't know, and Ampy tried to outplay it by shield welding. And
what do you think about the range GBS though? Do you not think the range GBS they all started like doing some sort of sheep mentality, mob mentality, like they were just attacking, and then for no reason they just started like they saw people start running because there was like the bomb guy running, and then they all just kind of started running even during the kill call whenever they would like fairly safe, right? The bomb's not going to kill them.
So I mean, the bomb in the hallway would have killed like Zico, for example, if Zico didn't blink. Zico was at like 70% life. Bomb was right next to him. Zico had to stop his cast to blink or else he's dead. So there's a lot of situations like that. Now, of course, people are misplaying all over the place. I mean, we see these clips of, you know, I don't even want to go there. People are misplaying all over the place. But I think if the boss is further back, the bomb goes to where it normally needs to go. People aren't afraid of the bomb. Everyone just kills the boss. I think everyone has an issue when the boss is back, the boss is close, the bomb can't go where the bomb needs to go. So now everyone's running down the hallway to avoid the bomb, to avoid death, because the boss isn't where it's supposed to be, right? So the bomb isn't where it's supposed to be. So people aren't where they're supposed to be. So everyone shuffled down the hallway, including like Zico. But I think
there's a lot of disagreements with the Zico take, by the way. But I talked to Zico for like 5 hours or whatever, and he just gave me the full deep dive, and he was like, he didn't know how much the bomb did, so he blinked it. And if he said if he could have done it again, I think he said he would have obviously known he was good. But yeah, which I think a lot of people did do that, right? A lot of people like, they just like started running because they saw running. And it's just interesting though, right? I like to think that if I was there, bro, I'm hearing kill. I'm just fucking. But then again, maybe that's out of ignorance. I would just go ham. But you know, it's weird that you see like the half the raid run. While the raid that is actively giving you a command that's the opposite.
I think it was a very similar situation if someone's saying, like for someone that knows the mechanic increases each tick. It starts really light and then it gets heavier and heavier and heavier, and the raid call kill him, which if you take kill him as run back in, like the run back in call isn't till like what, till the 3rd, 4th tick. Everyone that ran in basically died. Everyone that ran in died before they even got an auto attack, basically. Like I think it would be a massive mistake to run in, right? So
what would you have done, by the way, if you because you're playing warrior, if you were Maui,
I think he played perfect. I think Maui, if he ran out, he's screwed, and he potentially kills even more melee. If he runs into the tunnel, he screws over everyone.
What about to the bomb spot? He just runs through to get some more ticks.
He couldn't get to bomb spot without dying himself, and then he would have exploded and killed other people. So it would have been worse. I think he did.
Wait, he would have killed. Wait, you think he would have killed other people?
The melee,
during the bomb spot. Wait, the melee were in range of the bomb spot in that position.
So the big problem was the boss was right where everyone needed to be. The boss was right in the way of Maui in the bomb spot. So Maui played perfect. If he ran through the boss to get to the bomb spot, the bomb explodes on death. So it would AoE Maui, and then Maui would kill other people. So yeah, it would have for sure been worse. And I think Maui's a gamer.
To be fair, I didn't watch the POV.
Oh yeah. No,
well, I didn't watch the POV in the. Well, I watched a clip, and it looked like he was attacking the boss, and he just started running the way everyone was running, from what I saw.
No,
and he could have ran to left, but he would have got a few more ticks for sure, and maybe he would have died.
Maui was a gamer. In the split moment, he looks to the normal spot, but he can't get there because the boss is in the wrong spot. So then he like kind of freaks out for a second, and he's like, "Where should I go?" And he goes into the best spot he possibly could have in like a split second decision. I think he played it insane. People are saying in the chat that he could have shield walled. I don't know. I didn't see that. But if he could have shield walled, that might have saved his own life. But yeah.
Wait, so if he had made it to the spot, you think it would have bombed the melee somehow, even though the boss was further back than it normally would be? But
yes.
He made it to the
He
spot.
also would have killed himself in the process of getting through. He was blocked by the AoE. Yeah.
Bro, let me tell you that maybe it's, I don't know if it's ego or what it is. I would rather commit suicide than fucking kill run a bomb into a raid that I think is going to murder everyone it hits, right?
In theory though, so from my perspective, I saw Maui, I saw him go in the corner, and I ran down the hallway to avoid Maui. That I think that was like what a lot of people saw, maybe I'm mistaken there. But I saw Maui, I was like, okay, Maui has bomb. I saw him in the corner, and I book it down the hallway to avoid Maui explosion. So I think in theory, that's probably what people should have done. Maui tried to get to the right spot, but he was blocked. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't put it on Maui at all.
Would you feel? I see. Would you? I see. I think he should have. Well, from what I saw, again, I mean, it was a POV again.
Yeah, you got to check out the POV because he thinks about it and he gets blocked.
Because I feel like he could just ran to the spot and then like maybe died, maybe not died. But then yeah, maybe I'm just. I saw the double downing of like calling other players bad who he hit. Right, which I thought
I haven't seen the double down from Maui, but I've got to say I think he played it pretty well. He was calling Meteos dog shit at the game or something. I'm paraphrasing, but it basically calling him saying. Well, that's not very nice, but
because he should have what do you say? Use your eyes. I'm down. Can we link me the clip? Actually, I want to watch it.
Yeah. Link him the Maui clip. He like because really like from the clip. What I take is he immediately looks at the spot he's supposed to go into, and then there's like the fire AoE, and he's like, crap, I can't get there without dying. And by him dying and exploding at everyone, it's even worse. So he makes a quick second decision to get to the corner and try to save as many people as he can. And people that ran into the corner, I think in retrospect, probably shouldn't be there. People that ran down the hallway, I think were trying to avoid that. So yeah. But I don't know. I don't think it's very cool to like call them crap. It was a very, very heated Discord call. Everyone was screaming. It's hard to tell what was happening. It's hard to tell who was what, like who even had the bomb. So,
well, I'm looking at that POV, bro. I'm running to the right, bro.
The right?
Wait,
in the tunnel?
Because he goes. No, no. So he's there. Pulsing. It looks like, bro. Am I tripping? Does that not look like that? So that's the bomb spot. I don't know if you can see.
I'm pulling up your pod. 1 sec. All right, I have your pod up.
He's here.
Yeah.
Right. Boom. He starts running, and then he's like, "Oh shit! I got a bomb on me."
Yeah.
And then it's like, dude, why wouldn't he just run here? Like, wouldn't that be supposed? Why is he not just like popping fucking defensive cooldowns and potions and shit, and just running there, bro?
Wait,
I feel like he should have just ran right.
Play the clip like a second longer.
He's like he's panicking.
Yeah, so he runs here and then he tries to go back, but there's like 4 seconds. And then here, yeah, he tried his absolute best to avoid people, and then a couple of people ran into him.
I feel like this is a massive misplay though. I personally.
Okay.
I think he should have totally ran right. I mean, I would have personally bomb on you. Oh, I mean, his UI is fucking heinous by the way.
When you slow-mo it back and you watch the footage back and you have retrospect on your side, like whatever, in the heat of the moment, he turns.
I'm the greater, bro. I'm not making. That's instant. I don't even need to think about it, bro. Like, I know, like, debuff, dude. I pulled kill Jaden Mythic fucking 472 times, where you fuck up the mechanic once, the entire group like wipes, and then out of those pulls, fucked up 0 times. You know, I'm not saying obviously I'm a god gamer. This is like the most basic mechanic in the game. You get this debuff, you run there. It like I don't know. I feel like that's a massive fuck up, and then to blame other people and then double down on it is cooked.
I'll respectively disagree. Why? Why do I disagree? If the boss was in the right spot and he ran to the wrong spot, then it's cooked, right? He just ran to the wrong spot. But the boss was in a spot that put him in a really tough decision, a split-second decision, and he did the best he could. And I think overall he probably saved a lot of lives doing what he did, versus just trying to.
I think he lives there and kills nobody if he does it right. But
I mean, he would definitely die for sure. He would die. We agree on that.
Wait, is that safe spot in range or out of range of the pulse?
I would assume it would be out of range at the very edge, but he's out of line of sight of his healers. He's already like half, and he would get hit like what, maybe once more. So he's dead if he goes there for sure. Anyway. I don't know. I don't, like I said, I didn't see the double downing, and I didn't see whatever. I didn't see like.
It's kind of like. It's kind of similar to Pirate situation, right? Like Pirate Roach, like a fucking bozo, right? And then he just kept doubling down.
Yo, thanks for the prime, bro.
And it wasn't even about the Roach. Because if he was like, just do Pika, right? Like, bro, sorry, my bad. I fucking Roach, bro. It is what it is. No one cares.
No one cares. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, but then if you say, well, people care, but. It's not like
it's not. It kind of blows over. Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, versus like saying use your eyes, use shit at the game, kind of.
No,
vibes.
Exactly. That's fair. That's completely fair. I didn't see any of the extra stuff with Maui, with what he said. I think calling other people noobs trying to avoid the bomb at the last second is probably not like a great take. It was really heated, and everyone was stacked, and it was really chaotic, and they had like a second or two to move, and everyone was just scrambling and running. So I do not agree with him calling people noobs, but I do think Maui, with a split-second decision, at the very least made a better call than most people would. And I think him going in the corner without that would have probably got his character killed for sure. And he thought about it for like a second, and then went to the safest corner he could find away from most people. I don't think it was a terrible play by any means. Absolutely not. And this is coming from someone I've watched like thousands of hardcore clips. Like there's some cook stuff I've seen. I think he did okay.
This full-on retarded shit, right?
Yeah.
And these guys are a complete ass. But as a mythic raider POV, that's like horrible gameplay, like from like awful gameplay, from someone who's pulled like whatever, at least 3,000 something mythic bosses. Like you just
I guess like
there's a designated spot. Your weaker it fucking comes up. If you're reacting in less than fucking 400 milliseconds and you're not in that spot, like you're using a movement ability that makes you go faster when you get to that, like you're just cooked. Like you know. And then you're getting replaced. So if you're a sweat, then I expect this is the similar sort of.
If he's in a sweat group and the boss is tanked at the part, do you think Maui ever messes up that position in 100 tries?
But you adapt. You gotta adapt. There's always shit pulls.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you gotta stuff goes wrong and you have to adapt. And I think his adaptation was, I'm running in the hallway in this corner. Hopefully people can see that the bomb is in the corner, right? I think if comms were better, he could say, I'm in the corner, no one come to me. But it was like a content call, and people were screaming and stuff. But yeah, the boss was in the wrong spot, and he tried to get it. I don't know. I don't hate Maui for this, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I think the call was. I think his play was fine. I think him double downing and calling people trash is not fine. Yeah.
I like that's the bozo shit. When they make a bozo play and then they try and gaslight other people, that's what pisses me off. Also, like people who.
That I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, bro, you got the pirate stuff. You got like the Udo dude. Have you seen the lettuce guy? You seen the lettuce guy? Oh wait, I don't know if you like Zico and you like the drama stuff. I don't know if you like drama stuff.
I usually stay out of all drama kind of related stuff. Yeah.
Is it bad? I'm bringing all this stuff up. Shit, we can go next topic.
Oh my god, I don't know. Like, drama gets views, right? Like drama gets views, but I try to like generally stay out of it.
Fuck views, bro. It's just entertaining for myself.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I think like Zico's the same way. Zico, I think, is really lighthearted about it and laughs about it and is excited about it. And I think that's kind of getting back to like the autism spectrum thing. I'm just like, am I the only one here that like I think I generally tend to take things way too serious.
Oh,
right?
bro, dude. When
What?
you were like, Yamato needs to fucking delete his character.
Yeah, so that's a great example.
I
That's a great example.
I was like, bro,
Yeah,
okay,
that's a great example.
Can I tell you what happened in my POV, bro?
Yeah.
So that was all going down, and I was like, leveling up, and I'm just like, whatever. I'm not there. I'm just gonna react. I'm not there on the ground, and I was watching Soda Poppin's POV, and they were doing the duels and that, and then it got to the arena part, and then he was just kind of like, Soda was just sitting there, and then Tyler had shit muted and whatever. I'm like, okay, it's a little bit bitch, but whatever. And then Soda Poppin started complaining that he couldn't find Tyler, and it's like, oh, let me just click off to Tyler's stream, and I just did that, right?
Right.
And then I watched the whole thing happen. I was entertained. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a great time. I was like, that was pretty cool, man. Like, fuck, bro. He almost died. He was like 2 levels from dead, man. That shit was crazy, bro. Damn, that was insane. I was like, W event.
Were you in the call with us?
No.
Okay.
I was just watching Tyler's
so
I was just watching Tyler's
it was just an optics thing, because the only thing that people were upset about was that everyone was like, what's going on? Like, no one knew what was happening. If you watched it from your POV only on the streams, it was probably fire. Yeah.
Yeah, so my POV, so let me continue. So my POV from watching Tyler's, I was like, Zenima, bro, that was sick. Yeah. I mean, I was like, mid-again the bed, but whatever, bro. Hey, that was still fucking cool. And then someone let me the Xaryu clip of you just saying like, he needs to fucking kill himself or fucking be GK. I was like,
I've been on record saying that like that was cooked. That was I do not agree with my own take there. That was not like absolutely not. I was under the assumption that everything was happening way differently. And
Well, you understand. And then I went back and I watched what happened to Sody Pop, and I watched you guys all sitting there just in the dark going, what's going on? What's happening? And you were like,
and then it started to make a little more sense.
You're trying to participate and be there, and you were all like confused.
Yeah, it was super awkward for like 20 minutes. Like, what is going on? Yeah.
So yeah, he metagamed too hard, and he made it like not very good for you guys who were actually trying to be there, boots on the ground, and actually see it and do it, and made it super cringe. And it's watching it from Tyler's perspective only, you don't see that at all. And it doesn't, which makes no sense.
Well, which is like why it was just a big miscommunication thing, right? Like, it was like if Tyler like came into the call and was just like, yo, we're starting the timer now, we're gonna be on a random layer, good luck, have fun, go. Like, I don't think everyone's like, oh crap, we gotta find him. Like, it would have been cinema from everyone's POV, right? And I actually called Tyler off stream and we talked about it, and we both agreed, like, right. Yeah, it was just literally just a miscomms thing. Because from Tyler's POV, it was cinema, and I think when it was over, he was probably like, bro, that was sick, and everyone started yelling at him. He's probably like, what are you idiots doing? Why are you idiots yelling at me? Like,
I was the same thing.
Yeah.
So speaking as looking for Lens of Tyler 1, I was so confused. And then I went back and I saw like Mopey Poppin just having a cry, and everyone in that Discord call was just like. Because they were just left out to hang, right? You just nothing. Yeah.
And I think from Soda's POV, it was probably a little like, he's like basically the one who started this whole thing, and he has just no idea what's going on for many minutes on end. So I think Soda probably felt that way too. I know we all kind of did in the call. We're just like, what's happening? Like, I don't know. Anyway, it was just a big miscomms thing, and kind of whatever.
Still good, bro. Actually, I think it worked out good. Speaking as a full observer, hey. I was questioning that whole time, watching all this drama unfold. Hey, it was great. So that all added. It actually added to it, bro. Actually added to it. You guys all,
It's true. It's content, I guess. Yeah. Huh.
I mean, dude, I love that shit. I love that shit when people get real mad over computer games.
Bro. Oh my god.
No, it's so good, bro. It's so good.
Like I said a couple times now, I think I just struggle to understand when people are trolling and when people are serious. And I think what I'm learning as I stream more, especially to a larger audience, is that everyone is trolling all the time.
Yep.
And not taking anything serious ever is just like a better way. But like I'm still a human, so when people say things, it's just like, wait a minute, what's going on?
There's a level of like facetiousness that you need to detect when I feel like there's people that will say something and there's truth behind it, but they're just fucking around for the most part.
Yeah.
And you can't, if you just take it out, basically if you just look at it like someone who's got Asperger's and you just whatever they say is true, well, right. you're gonna be fully cooked. You're gonna be.
So that's kind of how my brain works. I think I take. One of the things my wife taught me is that you can learn something from everyone, right? And everyone has like their own unique perspectives, and you can learn from them. And I think it's been really great, but I think on the internet it can be challenging because it's like I try, when someone says something, I'm like, do you have a point? But when you do that online, and there's just thousands of people watching, and they're all kind of just like yip yapping back and forth, it becomes almost impossible, right? In real life and in person, I think it's infinitely easier, but online it becomes really problematic really quick, I think.
You get instant feedback in real life. You can just if you're confused about something, you can ask them or clarify.
It's like, what's going on?
You can probe for more information. Right, whereas there's two streamers yapping and they're both yapping into the chat and then they're just getting clipped out of context, yeah. I feel like there is a level of social awareness that you can, like, I feel like a lot of people are real mad at T1 over like random shit, and he's like clearly not being serious. Like he's clearly fucking joking, or
So that's what I say to my chat, because I'm like,
he's memeing, bro. Like,
yeah. So Tyler 1, I think, okay. So from my perspective, like everything he's saying is a character and it's troll, right? And I think for me, and I think other people might be also like me, that they can't figure out that it's just a character all the time, and they kind of take it at face value or like think he's serious. And I think right when you start to take Tyler 1 as not a character, I think it's hard, right?
Well, I think he's just exaggerating, bro. It's embellishing. He's not actually trolling. Like he's like when he's calling you guys roaches, he actually means you are roaches, right? But he's like not saying it like. He's still gonna go see you at a convention and chill out, and I'm sure play in the same guild with you in the future if there is anything to happen again. But like he's making it sound more extreme and being more hyperbolic because it's more entertaining and funny, right? If you're like, that guy's a fucking roach, he yells at, like, it's just more fun, like, and then everyone's like, oh my god, you see Tyler was meltdown, bro, it's so crazy. But like, bro, it wasn't even a meltdown. He wasn't actually, if he was genuinely really mad about it, he would just fucking leave the guild, not say any of you guys and fuck off and like, whereas he's making content out of it.
Exactly, like half of it's just, the troll of it, exactly. I think there's a subset of people, like including myself, but like the like parasocial viewer part of it, where it's like everyone's taking it way too serious, and it's like, I feel like if Tyler 1 had an actual problem, it would just be like a conversation or something. But yeah, it's probably like 90% that, and then it's kind of chilling.
Well, the people who lack social awareness, so we're talking about people with Asperger's, right? Or people basically on the spectrum, super neurodivergent. Those are the guys who will completely misunderstand like that, all that nuance.
Well, I mean, I have a bit of that for sure. I'm not kidding. Like, totally.
You definitely are like quite unaware. But I wouldn't say it's like, because you're very social. I feel like you just, you got the bit of the, you probably just touch grass too much, bro. That's all. And you just have like an actual social life and interact with people, right? So it's like that's,
Yeah,
so you're too grounded. You're too grounded, right?
I actually said the same thing to my wife like a couple days ago. It's like, I think I actually don't live chronically online. I take weekends off and, touch grass like try to do every day. And I think when people say things online, I take it as if they're like actually 100% dialed in and serious. And
nah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you're not getting the autism memes, bro. Like you're not getting the league memes where when someone says you're like complete dog shit into fucking, they basically ping you like the fishing line hook or something. They don't actually. Right. It's like they're more like just saying, yo, your dog. You know how you shit on Peekaboo as a meme, right?
Oh, okay. So like here's the difference. I talk poorly about Peekaboo because he is a noob. No, I'm kidding. I talk poorly about Peekaboo because I'm friends with him. I know he knows I'm kidding. Everyone knows we're friends, whatever. Although some people that are new in the chat like have typed like, bro, why is Peekaboo always talking crap about Czar, and like why is Czar always, like, some people actually don't get it, which is kind of cute, but like no, the thing is I'm friends with him. Like I've played with you before, so like when I join the call, like I can call you trash, or like same thing with Soda, like that's fine. But like if I didn't know someone. Personally, I wouldn't go to that length. I would only do that if I knew someone, right? Is that weird?
Yeah. Well, you have to. There's boundaries, right? You have to know boundaries of the other person, right? Because otherwise you could just be totally offending them.
Right.
With some
exactly.
People, yeah. That's the thing. You just need to look at the way the League of Legends guys act. And you need to watch some of their Twitch streams. And
I haven't watched any league ever.
Yes, this is how they operate. Like, imagine the most toxic WoW players, and then like multiply that by like 3.
Yeah.
And then so when you say you're trash, and League, they'll just tell you to kill yourself, basically.
Wow.
Like in real life, like it's like they're like a different, but they're like that's a joke.
That's a joke. I don't know. I definitely live, I think, in a different reality. Oh my gosh, that's wild.
There was WoW guys like that as well.
No, totally. I mean, WoW Arena. I mean, you played a lot of Arena, right? So, yeah, I mean, yeah.
I know that. I know what they're like.
RBGs, you play RBGs?
I did a little bit of RPG, but I hated it.
Bro,
That's what playing
RPG scene. Some people in the chat know what exactly it's like. The RPG scene.
Trainwreck screws, bro.
Yeah. It's wild.
Bring back old Trainwrecks, man. It was actually so much better than his fucking gambling arc. Like, holy fuck. RPG Trainwrecks, bro. Like,
I used to love watching RPG Trainwrecks. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know. If you got chat, if you guys don't know Trainwrecks, massive gambling streamer, he started in the WoW section playing rated battlegrounds every night, and it was content, bro. Like, he would make a group and be screaming and yelling, like, it was hilarious. So good.
And then he brought his brain away, bro. Come back, Trainwrecks. Come back. I think he would. I think actually Trainwrecks would. If WoW 2 came out and it was actually correct, and maybe there's some damn gambling element. Might do it. You don't have cases or something, you know? Like, fuck.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's see what else is going on. Yeah, we got Twitch chat trolls. We got people taking things too serious. Yeah, I don't know. I think I need to learn to chill out. Oh, dude, my son, he just started walking. He's a sleeper now. He's sleeping through the night. He climbs up on the chairs and he climbs up on the dinner table and he thinks it's hilarious. And he points at everything and laughs.
That's suicidal, bro. Those kids.
Yeah.
They will climb up, bro. They actually like monkeys, and they will climb up to. If you leave, I mean, have you done that? Where you just left them alone, and then you come back in, and then like on the mantelpiece.
I've like looked away for a second. My son is just standing on the dining table. It's like, whoa, it's wild. How many kids do you have? Is it 3, 4?
4, bro. 4.
Okay.
Has your kid got past the like trying to do actively choke to death on literally everything phase?
I mean,
or is he still doing that?
Yeah, anything he sees, he'll just try to like eat it. Like we have rocks outside, he'll just try to eat the rocks. I'm like, buddy, no, that is not food. Like you have got to not eat these rocks. Yeah, it's just kind of like that. It's wild. Wait, how many boys, girls, ages? Like what's going on?
One boy, who's starting to pop off now, and 3 girls. 3 girls. Oh, hashtag girl dad, bro. Hashtag girl dad.
3 girls and a boy. All right, that's dope.
Yeah, 6, 5. Fuck. I want to say 3. I want to say 3 and 1. Thanks, even 3 of. I'm sorry, it's hard to keep track, bro.
Yeah, when there's 4, I can imagine. Like, yeah.
I like dog. I've got my default bad tattoo, but I actually am planning to get like some sort of like coded date of all the kids, so I can calculate
just
any
look at your wrist instantly and know. Yeah.
Boom. Well, you get
a lot of math.
You get asked their date of birth all the time when you take them to the hospital. When you take them to the, should we go to the hospital quite a lot, bro? Let me tell you. I mean, I guess I multiplied by like 2x, but you'll still. I mean, you must have gone to the hospital at least once, right? At this point.
I don't know. Everything's been pretty chill since his birth. I think, like, dude, we've been pretty lucky.
They damage themselves, bro. They damage themselves. Like, I'm not talking from like just birth defects or what. I'm talking like fucking like just stabbing themselves, falling out like head first onto concrete.
Yeah. And we've been pretty lucky. Like nothing crazy like that. I'm trying to think. I mean, bro, he slips and falls and has his little cuts and bruises and tries to eat everything and like but he hasn't had like any actual crazy injuries yet, so that's good.
Just wait, brother, wait. You'll wait. Your kid's 2 still.
No, 1.5 or like 15 months. So.
Bro, bro. I don't want to be a parent Andy, bro. I don't want to be a parent Andy, but yeah. So you got like this. So they say like terrible 2s, but it's more like 2.5, 3. Yeah. They basically they're gonna start limit testing, bro. Right now we're talking
testing. I love it. Yeah, my sister has a 6-year-old, so I kind of saw him through that 2 and 3 stage, and the 4 and 5, 6. Yeah, it's definitely different.
Well, they're gonna probe every boundary you have, and if they can find anything that irritates you, they're gonna spam it. They're gonna like spam it.
We have these rocks. Like we have like a plant with some rocks, and like my son, he'll like walk over, And he'll do like, he's just learning to walk, just like a quick little walk / waddle. And he like smiles the whole time. And he like waddles over and he grabs the rocks and then he'll just throw them across, like scatter them across the kitchen. And I'm like, buddy, you know you're not supposed to get those rocks. And he just like laughs.
Look at you, bro.
Yeah.
Does he look at you in the eyes?
Oh
and then
yeah,
just do
he
it, bro?
looks at me. Yep, absolutely, and smiles, and then like kind of waddles away. And I gather all the rocks and put them back. And then he'll spam it. I actually I covered the rocks with bigger rocks, so now we can't do that as easily. So. Yeah.
Technique.
Yeah.
Well, the number one tip I can give you. Well, I mean, you probably. It sounds easy, but it's actually not, because when you're real tired and you haven't slept for many hours, is you cannot give in, bro. Okay, it's a war of attrition. All right. And if they get if you concede one time whenever they're doing something bad, and you're like, oh fuck it, like whatever, I'm just gonna let him get what he wants, right? Then that will do it 100 times more. It's like a 100x multiplier. You can never let them get that they want when they're fucking being naughty or crying, or otherwise they will learn that behavior. They'll do it one time, bro. And you gotta watch your parents as well, because they will fucking. They'll like, I'm sick of this guy crying. Let me just give him something, because he's crying. He's not getting a cookie.
That makes a lot of sense.
We'll give him the cookie one time. Now you've bricked your child. It's done. It's actually just done. Yeah, you're gonna. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and you got iron fist, bro. Iron fist.
That's wild.
Otherwise, they will turn to these like demons, bro. I'm telling you, fucking demons. We had like a phase like where my parents were doing some shit like that, and we couldn't figure it out, and took like a year to try and train that out.
Damn.
So yeah, never concede, bro. Never go, even if you haven't slept in a long time, bro. Don't let the screaming like get to you.
All right, I'll have to remember that. I think we're like right before that stage, because
you're about to get there.
Yeah, we're like right before that, because right now he's still like a good kid, like, or a good baby, like 99% of the time. Like most days he's completely chilling, he's doing his thing. We got super lucky on the sleep too. He's sleeping through the night, so we're like, all right, this is great. But yeah, I think he's kind of turning that page right now where he's like, what can I get away with here? Like even with the climbing on the dinner table, yeah. It's
programmed as humans to like basically test boundaries and limit test. And
dude, in arena, that's what you have to do. Like people would always be like, Xar, why are you dying without blocking? I'm like, I didn't die without blocking. I'm limit testing to see if I needed to block, and I did.
Yo, there it is, bro. Exactly, bro. You fucking around and you find out, bro.
Exactly.
It's life, bro. It's life.
Yeah, and if you don't limit test though, then you're clueless, right? You're a noob. If you don't limit test, you're a noob, because then you don't have any idea what's going on. You have to learn by seeing what doesn't work. So
yeah, like you need to drop glasses off the table, or you need to throw rocks at windows. You need you need to do these experiments to find out what the fuck's going on. Like, what happens if I poke my parent in the eye after you've just told him not to do it? Like, Then you gotta teach it. Get conditioning, bro. Positive conditioning when they do stuff good, negative conditioning when they do stuff bad. You know.
Oh my gosh.
End of the day. Training a dog, brother.
Someone said, imagine a Xar Quin T1 dad podcast. Dude, that would go hard. That would go really hard.
I think you guys need to let your kids cook a bit more, though, to fully experience the range.
True. We got a little... Yeah, T1's daughter is 7 months, I think he said.
Because everyone's always like, oh, it's so easy. I love it. It's so nice. But you're like, dog, cook, bro. Wait till your kid's fucking 2.5 or something. Okay? Then we'll see.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Because I was like that as well, bro. I was like, man, this shit is fucking chill, bro.
Honestly, the hardest part in the first 15 months for me was the newborn not sleeping thing. That was rough. Like, no sleep for many months. That was rough.
You stagger your sleep schedule, bro, and sleep in a different bed. And then when your wife's like up at like 1 a.m. and about to like throttle your baby to death, then you take over, let her sleep for a few hours.
Two different beds.
Two different beds, min-max, staggered sleep schedule, bro, and then you can completely mitigate the sleep deprivation.
That's huge.
But yeah, this is like optimizing.
Maybe I'll put the second bed in the shed when we get that built.
100%. You think I'm joking, by the way? But the difference between getting like your wife getting 1 hour sleep or getting fucking 5 hours sleep is massive.
Yeah, no, totally.
You can stream, otherwise you can't stream. You can't stream, right? Like, because your kid's like crying, you've been up all night, but you can't even stream. So it's like you got to think like from a stream POV, bro. It's the technique.
True.
Cuck shade meta, bro. Cuck shade meta.
True.
Like, it's mandatory if you got kids, I think. To be honest, if you want to, and if you want to stream every day.
All joke aside, I've been talking to my wife about this for like years. What we're trying to do is find like a house with like a separate kind of what's it called, like a guest casita, like a guest house, kind of like a little like separate thing. But like, dude, what we're finding is it's just hard to find like the perfect house with that. So I think your strat where we have some land and we build the shed in the land. I think that's like probably like a super bit strat. Oh, I was gonna actually. This might be too much info. Maybe type it to me. I'm curious on like the actual cost breakdown of something like that.
No. Okay, I'm completely transparent, bro. Tell everything.
Okay.
My first shed was 150k New Zealand, which was like probably like around 100k US.
Okay, and that was with a kitchen with like what was in that
ensuite. It was an ensuite, bathroom, kitchen. Although wait, with furnishing, it ended up probably being like 170, or maybe in New Zealand, which is probably again like 110, 120 US.
And how many square foot was it?
So it's like there's a limit. So I don't know. Maybe you guys don't have. We have a thing called rates here, where it becomes a second residence the second you go over a certain square meterage. So it was like 9.99 meters by 5, I think. So
but like 1 meter shorter than the
not 1 meter, like one centimeter from the legal requirement. Yeah, like yeah.
Oh, it's like wild.
It's min-maxing, bro. You gotta min-max.
Yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
And then you got to pay double. You got to pay like an extra like 10,000 a year or something. The second you go like 1 centimeter larger. So
right. So you want it just
the
under
full
that.
send. Yeah, the full send, or yeah, just go like right under.
Okay. No, that's actually good to know. That's really good to know. Cool, man.
And that was the only thing that sucks about it though is if you want to do a thing where you invite. I think as you live in America, right? So. Yeah. It's like ways if you just go somewhere else and just. But if someone comes here, they pretty much have to stay where I'm at, and that's the one thing I hate is that I can't invite friends to come stay because there's in the shed sizes I've currently got, it's just not viable really. I had my one mate Zach staying recently, and he's just slept in a tent on the deck, like literally in a tent on my deck.
Wait,
like just out on the front porch.
You have your house, and then you bought another house to stream in, but your friend is sleeping in a tent.
Yeah, well, I got 4 kids, bro. They got.
Okay. 4 kids. Yeah, a lot of rooms. Okay.
No spare rooms, bro.
Huh.
And he's completely like cooked, so he doesn't even care. Like he's like, all right, I'll. He was talking about like.
Was that the guy in the video?
Yeah, it's the guy in the video. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you said he wasn't in your top 5.
Oh yeah. I just fucking around, bro. You know.
Yeah. Oh man. All right.
He's in the guild now, bro. Brother Zach. He's probably harassed you once or twice.
Brother Zach.
He went around people's chats, bro, and just started spamming like, "Hey, like, get me in the guild, bro." I think he ended up spamming Annie Fuchs to the point she invited him, bro. Like,
oh my gosh! All right, I'll keep an eye out for that guy. I said griefer.
No, he's fully cooked, bro. Like, you think that Pika guy's cooked, mate? You have no idea. This guy's on another level.
Oh
like, and I'm not talking like a good kind of like he's actually cracked at PvP kind of cooked. No, he's just like just fully cooked.
Oh
yeah.
My gosh. All right, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna AFK for a second and then get to some power level and some talking to the chat and stuff. But yo, this is fun. How long was that chat? Like a full like hour and a half, 2-hour conversation nonstop.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I managed to get half a level and like 20 lockpicking skill, bro, this whole time. So, you know,
I got like great. 3 levels, noob.
Wait, what the hell?
I started at level 7 to 10, so.
Okay, I'm level 22, bro.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Okay. Hey, maybe if you catch, depending on how much you DJing, bro, maybe you'll catch up. Although, are you doing mob tagging?
Nah, no mob tagging for me.
Well, I don't have a level 60, right? So I got raids. So I'm thinking about it. Zeke was saying I should. Do you wait before you go? Do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea to mod tag to get to the character up so I can do a raid?
For you, it might be worth it. For me, I like to make like a series of the content. So like the character I'm doing right now, I'm calling a Jedi Master. I'm using swords only as a rogue, and I have like blue enchants on like lightsabers and stuff on the rogue, and I'm doing like no shoulders and like a hooded helm and stuff. So I'm doing like a whole like series with like a character and stuff. So for me, it would be like super bad, right? But if you're just trying to like get to 60 instantly and like skip all the leveling stuff, I think it's probably fine. But I wouldn't do it. First.
I actually really do like the hardcore leveling, but then again, I really like the for the literal one boss I was in, right, and then I got to like the first boss Monza. I was really enjoying that raid. It was fucking awesome. Bro. I'm like, oh my god,
2 or 3 minutes. That's sick, bro.
I was like, dude, this 2 minutes of MC is fucking cracked, we.
Yeah.
And then
okay, the way I think about max level, and people can feel free to disagree with me here, but I think classic WoW, the leveling is like peak. I think at max level, the pre-bis grind is really fun. Your first raid, very fun. After the first raid, it's just like kind of downhill, right? It's like everything, at that point you have your pre-bis and you've done your raid. So now you're kind of just raid logging. And I think from there it gets kind of boring. So what I like to do in classic is kind of take it slow and just enjoy the leveling, enjoy the pre-bis grind. Like I'm not trying to rush it. So for me, I think mob tagging is like the opposite of what I would want to do. I'd want to just like enjoy the leveling and enjoy like kind of the process of playing classic, because it ends when it's over. It's boring.
But wait, simulate the fact that you've got no level 60 now. Okay, in your mind, you've got no level 60. You've just died to you got PK by fucking Misgift.
I died at 59.
Well, okay, but the mod tagging wasn't available then, right?
I don't think I'd mob tag. Nah. But I'm a little weird. I'm a little weird. I think a lot of people disagree with me and like just do it. Like,
no, I agree. I agree. Like, it's not about the destination. 100%. You can run as fast as you want to the destination, and it's actually about the journey. 100%.
So say you're 60 right now and you have full pre-bis, and what are you gonna do?
I'd make an alt and not mob tag.
Exactly.
That's because I don't have a 60. That's because I would have a 60 though. So that means I could participate in the raids. You understand what I mean? And I feel like, well, how many fucking, well, what if they all wipe on the next raid, right? Or what if Sody Poppin gets depressed and fucking quits WoW like a week and a half from now? And I didn't even get to, I got to do like what, one raid, and I'll be like fucking depressed, you know, feeling bad.
Yeah.
But maybe that's FOMO. Yeah, I don't know. Oh shit, what?
Oh, never mind. I just ninja'd a mob from a bunch of people and I was gonna help them out, but they killed it, so.
Fucking rats, bro.
Rats. Yeah. No. I got the tag. I was going to help him out by inviting him and share the tag, and they just killed it. So, if anything, I'm the rat that took it from them.
W, bro? W got the tag, bro. Who cares?
Yeah, throwing knife instantly. Holy crap. Jeez. I don't know. If Soda quits, I think there maybe some other people will kind of take over and still play, but I hope he keeps going. But I hope he has fun doing it. I don't want to keep him prisoner in the WoW section category forever. So
okay, well, final question. Final question.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. No, second final.
Second final.
Second final. Okay. How long do you think, if you had to place like a weak number, how long do you think OnlyFangs has left before it's a dead guild?
Well, what do you mean by dead? We'd have to define.
Well, I mean dead. Dead is in like the majority of people quit.
11.1 retail patch, I think. Race to World first will go on. It'll kind of eat up the WoW section. Other people do their thing. Slow drop off. Yeah, probably the 11.1.
How many weeks is that? I mean, how many weeks is that? What are we talking about?
It's not announced yet, but probably what, 2 months or something?
2 months.
People saying 3 weeks. Is it announced? I don't think it's announced yet. Oh, yeah, apparently it was announced. Maybe it was announced today.
Oh shit, they're saying 2 weeks, bro. Oh like my god.
So I'd say maybe then. Like last year, OnlyFangs basically died right when Season of Discovery came out. It might be something similar, but I'm gonna still play. Like the thing is, bro, I played hardcore before OnlyFangs, and I'll be playing hardcore after OnlyFangs. Like I think hardcore is a great game mode, with or without. Like obviously OnlyFangs makes it way more fun, but even without it, it's still super fun. You just, there's like content forever, bro. People die to the craziest things. I was watching this guy, complete noob. He was trying to do Older Man as a level 37. Like, you can't even make this up. Trying to do Older Man as a level 37.
Well, that guy's so cooked, bro.
Yeah, it completely forgets how to heal for like minutes on end, leaves his group and ends up dying. And it's like, dude, that's the kind of stuff. It's just like, yeah, hardcore is just fun.
Holy.
Yeah.
And then the other question was, any Xaryu viewers wanted to mod tag? Any Xaryu viewers wanted to hit Quin Dent on the with me, bro? With me.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
No, just me. I'm memeing. No, but seriously, Quin, with me, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
dude, there's
Kings.
a lot of mobs here. There's actually a ton of mobs here. I'm trying to lock in for a second.
Don't die, brother. Don't die.
I think we're chilling, but definitely a lot of mobs.
People think Summit should want mob tag for me, bro.
I was thinking Tyler 1 would mob tag pack. Like, you know what I mean? He could mob tag so quick with like, I think it'd be cool to see him go again. I don't know.
I mean, I think it'd be cool to see him go again, but whether or not, I think it'd be lame to see him force himself to do it. Only if he wants to.
No, only if he wants to. But I think, I mean, it seemed like he was enjoying himself quite a bit, but I guess we'll see.
I don't know, bro. Everyone's. Did you see the Tyler 1 meltdown? Like, bro, I don't know. Apparently it's over, bro. Apparently that's.
So that's where I'm just like, bro, how much of it was trolling, and how much of it was like, I don't know. Like I said, bro, I can't decipher.
Like solid 70-30, bro. 70%.
70-30.
Like,
you guys agree with that chat? 70-30.
I think about 70% he's miming. 30% he's actually like, no, he is actually pissed. He definitely, there is a level of resentment there. But he's
why? Okay, maybe I'm just like a little slow for this, but dude, if he makes the call sooner, no one runs. If he says we're staying this Inferno, no one runs. Like it was just all.
He doesn't have DBM, bro. He doesn't have DBM, and this is the second time he's done the boss in his life. So it's like they expect him to know to say that, right?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But he's cooked. He's moved.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's just, I don't know.
He's more cooked than Pika, bro. Okay, like, all right, like straight up.
Yeah,
like actually, I'm like actually.
Yeah,
shit,
I actually agree with Tyler's take that DBM, weak auras, all that crap makes the game so much worse. Like you don't think for yourself anymore, and you're just like leaning on the add-on. Like I think that is so true, bro.
If they ever do OnlyFangs 2.0, I think they should have a literal whitelist of like 3 add-ons that people are allowed, and then every other add-on should be banned. And that should be like the OnlyFangs add-on. You definitely weak auras banned, and every like pretty much, you can't do a ban list because there'll be like a million different forks of different add-ons I could have. So you'd just be like, these 4 add-ons are allowed.
I think I would like that. A lot of the sweats would like that, but then is that like for noobs, like someone like Mizkif, like he doesn't have the elite like weak aura. It's like wah, 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 like a horn every time. Like an elite is nearby. Like dude, people are just gonna get fried. And then no DBM for raid. Like dude, I don't know.
That'd be so good because then you guess what?
It would be.
An add-on telling you have to use, so you have like a designated guy.
I would like it. Yeah, I'm just saying.
And then
from
they
their
call out
perspective.
like, Manny, run to the right. Like get out. You've got the bomb. Like that'd be way better than an add-on being like, run away. I think it's far more social and actually a better way to play the game because it works with classic.
Yeah,
although I don't know,
bro. I would probably, even for something like retail, would like the game more if it was just straight up like no add-ons or like you said, very minimal add-ons. Oh crap. Like
oh yeah.
Oh crap.
I don't want to yap about the whole retail business, like what's wrong with it. I think one of the biggest things they could, because back in the day, add-ons were real basic and it was fine. But nowadays, weak auras are so fucking broken. I mean, they can basically play the game for you. I mean, some of them actually do. I had one in Classic that was like pressing my buttons, bro. I was like, what the fuck? This is just automating, like, it's actually like a bot or something in my game as a weak aura.
The problem is, it's like, if you don't have it, you straight up can't compete. Like, I know in like retail arena, like if you don't have the weak aura packages and setups to like tell, okay, this person popped this, like, dude, you're gonna get smoked. I don't care how good you are. Like, you're gonna get annihilated, you know?
Yeah, but everyone doesn't have it. So
no, I agree.
For WoW 2, WoW 2, they just need to have a little bit enhanced customization, kind of like how they have in current. They've done the patch where you can like configure ray frames and sizes and stuff. That just default part of the game, and then just no add-ons. And the game's just objectively better.
I would sign off on that, but I think it would piss a lot of people off too. I think, just
most
from
people they think they want add-ons, but they don't. They don't even realize it's actually bad for them. Like they think they want add-ons, bro, and they think but that's because the game has been designed around add-ons. If you design bosses around not having add-ons, you can make that. You can like literally cut out 80% of the mechanics, and have some a few really impactful, meaningful ones, and it's boom. You've got like better, more engaging content.
I completely agree with you on the take that add-ons make the game like objectively worse. So, but to play devil's advocate, hardcore WoW as a game mode came from an add-on, the hardcore add-on, from a developer making up a subset of a game mode within a game mode. The whole roleplay community. I know they get like memed on a lot, but they use an add-on called Total RP3, TRP3, and they have like their whole like online RP community, kind of like no pixel or whatever. They have that in WoW with an add-on. So these sub communities get started from add-ons.
You don't need to add on though to do like I do hardcore playthroughs of so many countless games that don't have hardcore game modes. And it's just self-imposed.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's how the add-on was too, but it made it so that it was authenticated in some way so people could actually play and like, you know, whatever. But
the thing is, what will happen though, so you can understand is, if a lot of people start doing a thing, the devs will notice and they'll actually implement a legitimate mode. Like that happened with Valheim. I did a hardcore playthrough of Valheim. A bunch of other people did hardcore playthroughs. And they're like, oh, wow, people like doing hardcore playthroughs.
Well, that's how the hardcore server started, with everyone downloading the add-on. And then Blizzard saw the hardcore was taking off. And then there was hundreds of thousands of downloads of the add-on, and then they made these servers. So you can make an argument that these servers wouldn't be around.
Oh, no, it's not from the add-on though. It's from the community. It's doing the event.
Do you think if there was no add-on at all, hardcore still would have popped off in the same way?
Well, I think hardcore WoW would still be a thing. Like I think Iron Man runs in like World of Warcraft were a thing whenever Kurt was doing it like a million years ago.
But Iron Man didn't take off until the hardcore add-on was in place, right?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? That's way for people who are more casual to get into it. But what I'm saying is the movements can start outside of add-ons if it's good enough, right? And if it's not good enough, it's not. I don't think add-ons I think they're a multiplier and they make it better for sure, but I don't think the detriment that they create, like the amount of downsides, far outweigh the upsides. And you can still have things like hardcore modes.
Dude, I'm anti-add-on, so I agree. I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate here. Like something like Warcraft 3. Or Dota made as like a Warcraft 3 mod. Like sometimes it's kind of nice to let the community just cook. Be like, look, you have this game mode. We'll let you cook with custom lobbies, custom this, custom that, and then just cook up some stuff. And then maybe if it's really good, then we'll actually officially support it, right? And I think we saw that with the hardcore add-on. And
that's like an add-on, right? It's just like versus a full-on mod. I feel like they're two entirely different things. Because add-ons just allow you to, just see certain things that you might not be able to see, right? Like different frames, different buffs, different debuffs. You track different targets, give you alerts for stuff, like which is kind of like pseudo like cheats or hacks almost, but like they're official, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Versus Warcraft 3 is like someone's creating an entire game mode from scratch and they're creating like a replayable different map, like Tree Tag or something, right? That is, I don't know. You think they should have a level designer in World of Warcraft and people can make their own maps? Like,
I don't know. I think the point though is add-ons make PvE to the point where you have to make it so hard that you get one shot by everything, and then you get the add-ons to detect the one shots, and if you don't have the add-ons you just die in one hit, and if you do have the add-ons you can avoid the one hit, and it's like that's not cool for anyone.
Well, it's an arms race, right? It's an arms race because
exactly.
You get an add-on that tells you to do the thing, and then they're like, well, now we need to make it even more difficult mechanic that is even harder to thing, and then they get an even better add-on that actually predicts the cooldown of the ability that they use to then tell you that before it comes or something, and then and then someone who's just trying to enjoy the game is like comes in and it's like, this boss has 27 mechanics and you don't have any weak auras or any add-ons. Well, now you're fucked and the game's just objectively worse.
Yep. No, I agree. And then it gets to the point where you can't even start to play unless you have the full like weak aura package to tell you exactly what's about to happen, or else you're gonna get smoked. Like when I was talking to Tyler last week about League versus WoW PvP and what's easier to get into if you wanted to actually like learn it, and I'm like, bro, like I don't think WoW PvP is like that insanely hard. But if you're getting into it for the first time with no add-ons, like no keybinds, like, bro, you're never gonna win a game for like weeks, man. Like, it's gonna be like the skill difference is just gonna be like, oh my gosh, bro, it's gonna be like insane for a while, right? So yeah.
Well, I don't think the WoW community as a whole, PvPers tend to just group with the PvPers that they've already grouped with them many times and becomes quite stagnant, and then then they're wondering why no one queues because no one actually knew who's actually good at the game could even get a team to even queue up with.
Well, it's the barrier to entry is so bad. Like there are new players that come up on the scene. Like it happens. I mean, I was a new player at once, right? Like it happens. It's just like so rare.
Well, speaking as someone who was like, I would, you know, I had to beg people like to just like give me a chance to agree with them, right? Like, you know, and then it always came back. They'd always find out I'm oceanic and then just leave. I'm just saying, bro. It's like it was fun, and then you finally get a group that works, and you start queuing, and you pop off. It was cool,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, it was such a elitist.
Totally.
I mean, yeah, like, hey, I don't want to yap about how fucking much I think it's bad for WoW though, because they don't the lack of systems for people to group. Although they've done solo shuffle now, which I haven't actually played yet because they don't activate it, and the expansions associated I quit before I can even try it. So maybe solo shuffle's actually good, but I'm going down on that.
I can give you like a quick 30-seconder on solo shuffle. Solo shuffle. To me, the beauty of WoW PvP was always the coordination. Like, I'm going to play with a rogue, and I'm going to say, yo, rogue, you blind, and if they trinket, can you shot the trinket? And I'm going to sheep this guy if they trinket, the priest is going to fear, and then we'll all, like, focus fire the third guy all at the same time. And it's like, okay, we had double trinket, like, I fear, kidney both come out instantly, and, like, you keep doing damage, right? Like, that's coordination that, like, you know, 99.9 can't pull off. And if you have the synergy to pull it off, and it's sick, right? But in solo shuffle, there's no comms. So there's no coordination. So what's the meta? Well, the meta becomes everyone do as much damage as possible and don't die. So everyone blast AoE and stay safe, because you can't do anything else. So the solo shuffle meta is literally just like a Mythic Plus dungeon where it's like, let's spam AoEs, not die, and do as much damage as possible, because that will win us a game over 10 minutes. And to me, that's not really PvP. That's like, yeah.
Yeah, you need in-game comms, and you need, and the balancing of the game needs to be such. Spamming AoE is never a good thing.
Spamming AoE should never be the meta. Like, maybe outside of one comp. Like, if one comp wants to do that, sure. But every comp spamming AoE, it's like, oh. Anyway, I could talk about this all day, but I shouldn't.
Cleave, I don't mind being Cleave queuing into RMP, right? Because it's like Shrine survived the RMP opener. It's like a whole mini game, bro. Like not dying in the first like 30 seconds of the match, and then like you survive, and then you know manage to pull it. But when you're playing like Cleave into Cleave, and the meta is Cleaves, and everyone's just Cleave, it becomes so brain dead, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
That's actually why I started hardcore. The meta was Rep Pally Cleave versus like Mage Cleave, and the matches were 15 minutes and everyone was just cleaving each other over and over and over, and I got a migraine, and I was like, I need to take a break. I either can't stream or I need to like do something simple and easy. So I was like, I'll play hardcore, and I haven't like stopped playing pretty much ever since. It's like been like years of playing hardcore now, because it's just like it's nice. But yeah, that's how I got into it. It's a migraine from like spamming AoE too long. All right, I think the draft is about to start, Quinn.
Oh, dude, yeah, man. Oh, so excited for that, dude. Definitely can get drafted. All right, man. Hey,
good luck, bro.
Nice talking to you, Joshua.
Hey, back at you, Quinn. Wait, is it Quinton?
Quinton is my name. Quinton. Yes.
Quinton.
It's weird. To be fair, I've actually got used to Quinn. It was weird at first, but now Quinton's weird.
All right, likewise, Quinton. Thanks for the chat.
Sure, brother. Good luck on the draft.
Back at you, peace, man. Chad, holy crap! I didn't expect to have a 3-hour convo with Quinton. That was such a fun conversation. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, wow. We'll definitely throw that up on the tube if you missed it.